Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very special episode of Foul Territory. We are live at the 4th annual Playmakers Classic presented by Fanatics. It's a fundraising and recognition event in support of the Major League Baseball Players Trust, the nonprofit arm of the Players Association. A great cause, a lot of fun tonight. We're happy that you are joining us. It's generated so much support at this event, supporting communities and causes inspired by Major League players across the United States, Latin America, and the broader Caribbean. Hello and welcome inside, guys. Alongside AJ Pierzynski, I'm Alanna Rizzo. We're going to be taking you through this event the next couple of hours here. It's always a fun event, the Playmakers Classic. We're going to have former players coming on, current players coming on, some prospects perhaps that we're going to talk to as well, AJ. It's a good event. The vibe is a good one.
It's a great event and a great vibe. If you just go through these doors right here, there's a lot of people, there's bars everywhere. And I saw something, Alanna, that I know you're going to buy in the silent auction.
You? Really?
Yep.
What is it?
Tom Brady jersey.
Oh, please, no. I actually already have a Tom Brady
Oh, my bad.
because my husband is a Patriot fan. But no, as a Bronco fan, I will not be purchasing. If there's any Broncos gear, like maybe a Bo Nix jersey over there,
I didn't see that.
I would.
I saw a Tom Brady Michigan. I thought that would be perfect for you.
No,
Okay.
not today. But I am going to go check out the silent auction because, of course, it is for a good cause. There's a lot going on. You can hear the music.
Yep.
Obviously, Will Benson of the Cincinnati Reds is going to be joining us momentarily. There's going to be entertainment, obviously. If you want to get a flash tattoo, there is a flash tattoo
What
artist.
does that mean?
I don't know.
Is it like henna where they draw and it stays for like
And
a
then
week
it like
or two?
goes away.
Will,
It's not permanent.
You have tattoos, don't you? Oh,
Well, he's
I don't know.
now.
I don't have any tattoos. So how do you get is it a flash tattoo,
What's
a fake
flash
tattoo?
I think that sounds fake.
So if I don't like it, you
can
have
just
real
rub it
tattoos.
off. Yeah, there's no.
You can't rub them off.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's why I didn't.
Welcome to the show. I'm Alanna. Nice to meet
Alanna,
you.
yes,
Nice to
pleasure.
meet you, Will Benson, of course, of the Cincinnati Reds. Good to have you. You look very nice.
Thank you.
Did you
I
iron?
mean, I got to show up, nice.
Well, I mean, I respect
You
nothing.
look great. Both of you look better
By the
than
way,
me, though.
everyone is always don't understand how big Major League Baseball players are.
He's a large.
He's an outfielder that can really run, and he's way bigger than I am.
You are tall, taller than I would have anticipated. I mean, I'm short anyway, but taller than I anticipated. What brings you to the event? What is it about this Playmakers event that you wanted to be a part of?
Yeah, I remember when I came to the very first one, I was new to the big leagues. So sometimes these things feel like a requirement, but at the same time, I found that the connections that I was able to make, especially for, my community back home.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a nonprofit, and I was just trying to build some connections with people that, I feel like could help me in some form or fashion. And obviously I got help, but I also just got a wealth of information. So that's obviously powerful.
Talk about your foundation.
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's
Give
called,
it the link.
it's called Future is Near. You go to futureisnear.org to get a full glimpse of what it is. But long story short, it's a nonprofit my nonprofit in Atlanta where I just serve the youth. I serve the homeless as well. I have three main initiatives where I walk the streets of Atlanta. I have a toy drive that I give to different organizations and communities in Atlanta, and then my favorite is the baseball camp that I do every year. So
Is that the Sandlot Stars?
The Sandlot
Tell us
Stars.
more about that.
Yeah, so this year was actually really cool because, in years past, obviously it's all about community, but now I kind of went in the depths to try to find the best of the best from different communities. So it's not just about, being black, bro. It's really about who's out there good that I can really serve that really may not be getting the best light, and that has no real skin color to it.
Yeah.
That's just like who's really good and who needs to get seen. And that's what I feel like this year was. And so the talent pool that I was able to bring was phenomenal. And
where are they from?
So honestly, like our main the main area that my nonprofit serves is Fulton County.
Okay.
But really, we started to tap into some of the outskirts of Fulton County. That was really cool to see. And obviously, you got kids that they had no idea that something like this even existed. And so the cool part about it all is, a lot of my brothers that are in the league, they come out and support,
Yeah.
and they show love. So it's just such a full moment, where players are actively giving back in just such a grand way. And I'm just glad.
Who was there?
You got Lawrence Butler, Akil Baddoo, Xavier Curry, Taylor Trammell, Will Banfield, Tyler Tovey. Man, I feel like I'm missing just
You
one
forgot
person.
someone.
I'm missing someone.
Forgot me. I didn't get invited.
Nah, damn.
I didn't even get
Hey,
invited.
what's crazy is like we could definitely use your wealth because as well with like the pitchers and stuff, like, I feel like they could also just benefit from like having another perspective. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because a lot of times, like, different positions provide a different perspective on the same thing. So I'm just trying to make sure that these kids have every type of option to go and be resourceful so that they don't, you know what I mean? Like, they not only get one side of the game, like you get a full, like you have a amazing career. So the things that go honestly beyond what I know. So it's like to have you there would be great. Do I need to get?
It must have got
signed up?
I got lost in the email. I don't know.
Yeah,
Look in my junk folder.
We'll get the email.
Mark earlier was planning on to check my email. Maybe it was
yeah.
So speaking of different positions, if you had AJ go and have a catcher's perspective in
Yeah.
your camp, what has been the biggest change for you? As you've noticed, obviously in the outfield, it's very different than what AJ is doing behind the plate.
Yeah.
But as you've gone through your career and grown at this level, what's been the biggest difference for you coming into this season versus like when you first came up?
Yeah, I think it's being like the name of the game is being consistent. That's like one of my favorite words to use because that's really what the game is asking. Thankfully, with that comes grace, right? Because most of the time, like, 7 out of those 10 times I'm going to be out, right?
Yep.
And so to be able to like really look at it from a bird's eye view, like obviously taking what happened that day, using that day to help me prepare for the next day. So I really got really in tune with the process. When I first came into the league, it was result oriented, which it still is to today.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously like results are what it's about, right? Being consistent, but being able to just prepare, right, and use the information, use the game, just to get ready for the next one, just to be able to turn over, I think was the best thing for me to learn, and especially like knowing, my history and the back and forth and the bouncing, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like being able to just stay consistent with how I approach the day.
Trust the process.
That's what you got to do, for sure.
What did Tito tell you? You had a meeting with Tito already?
Yeah.
What'd he
said,
say?
Go out there and play, man. Go out there and have
Okay.
fun. Go out there and do your thing.
All right last year.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I know you're going through a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
The ups and downs, the backs and forths, right?
Yeah, but then like I said, through that all, like I had learned from that experience, man, like what it takes to really show up regardless of where you are and just 10 toes down the dirt and like let's play good baseball. And like you said, thankfully, in my meeting, I just I in some way would say rewarded, but like just like, yeah, man, like go out there and play. Like go out there and show what you got.
So you said I got confidence in you now.
Yeah, like let me go out there and play. Yeah, that's good.
That's nice.
That's good.
He's such a good dude. I mean, what's it been like with him? Obviously the vibe of camp. I know it's early. You guys just got here, obviously full squad just reporting, but he's just has a way about him. What have you noticed about being around him?
I think like his presence alone, right? It just holds a different type of weight, just based off of what he's been able to do with his time in the league, right? So with that alone grants respect, and then you couple that with how he carries himself, how he interacts with us. It's hard to match, and it's really a blessing because you can see like the fruit that it's bearing for our team. Like last year, we had some real interesting patches, and
y'all made the playoffs, so
exactly like
people forget that.
Yeah,
right? We're doing all our previews, and we're going around the camp. We'll see you guys next week. People forget. Don't be checking out the chat.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see the chat.
Yeah, look at him. But y'all made the playoffs. Everyone forgets y'all made the playoffs because didn't go great against LA. Fine, whatever.
Yeah.
But y'all made the
made
playoffs.
Yeah, for sure.
And everyone's like sleeping on y'all again.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they're talking Cubs and Brewers.
Yeah.
People forget. Pirates, right? Pirates are all good. Yeah. Y'all made the playoffs and got better this offseason, I think.
Yeah, and that's the best thing that Tito told us was like there are going to be expectations, there are going to be noise surrounding around what we did last year, what we're going to do this year. Like let's just focus on what we got here. Obviously, like again, shout out to our owners and our higher ups. They obviously went out and got some good pieces. So it's like it's our time to go out there and give it our best shot.
How do you do that? Because it's one thing to go out, but it's a long season.
What is that? My favorite word? Consistency.
Yeah.
And it's like when the dog days, you have the dog days of the season where it's like the more like the value and the morale of your team will show. So if you ain't been hustling in the beginning when the days get hard, like that's not the the cloth of your team.
Right.
That's not going to change. So you're kind of relying on, are we hot or not? So that's not going to work.
Yeah.
And again, I think when we're talking about what does it take to win the game, it's just those situations where you got to lock in, like whether that be consistent ABs throughout the lineup, or hey, like we need you to go throw up a 0 like right now. Being able to bear down like that, and the blessing in it all is we got the guys to do that.
Yeah. You do, obviously you're very tall. I can see why you're an outfielder. Did you come up as an outfielder?
I did,
Did you?
yeah.
Okay.
I did, yeah. It was I think it was 22 when I was about to break into the big leagues. I played a little first base.
Did you?
So I still had it.
And you hated it and you moved back to the outfield?
Nah, bro. I mean, obviously, you come into the league, you're just ready to do
Whatever.
anything.
You'll do anything.
kind of do whatever.
And
I
flip this too tight on you.
Yeah,
Too
I'll
tall.
never forget, man, like the very first play that I got at first base, like I got this savvy, double play or whatever. And they were like, ooh. I'm like, this is normal. Like, what we talking about? Like, but yeah, it was, I'm an outfielder.
At what point, as a young kid, as a little boy, did you know you wanted to play baseball?
Like, seriously or just in general?
No, seriously.
Yeah, seriously, I would say 14 or 15.
Yeah?
That's when I took it.
Now, did you play all sports, though?
Yeah, I still played. I played basketball up until I graduated and got drafted in. But I was playing like soccer and I'd swim a little bit just because my parents were just like, hey, and I had asthma too, so it's like you gotta be running, get them long straight. So I was doing a lot of stuff, but I really stuck with basketball and baseball.
Would you recommend that kids play everything?
You have to.
Yeah.
Just from a
your picture.
Yeah, that's fire. Just from a place of like, you want to fully develop your body and have the athletic ability. Brent Suter in the building. Brent Suter in the building. To just have fun with also your life. I mean, it's cool to like lock in and know what you want to do. Like if you're early, you say you're 13, 14, you want to take it serious. It's good to take baseball serious. What I did, I stopped doing travel, but I stopped doing AAU for it.
Really?
To cut out a sport completely, I think, is taken away from your experience.
All right.
In life.
So you played hoops. Are you a LeBron or MJ guy?
Who do I want on my team? I want Michael Jordan.
Who's better?
Who's better metrically, like statistically? LeBron.
Michael Jordan is the answer.
Michael Jordan's always
statistically. We can't say.
No, we can say it. Michael Jordan's better. Hell no.
James numbers.
Hell no. But do you know who managed Michael Jordan in the minor leagues?
That's crazy.
Not me.
Oh wait. Oh,
how old do you think I am?
Hey, I'm just saying. Hey, she pointed at you. I said, wait a minute.
Who managed him?
Like a day?
Me?
Yes.
I was in high school.
No,
you think I am, Alanna?
That's crazy.
You don't know who managed MJ in the minor leagues?
Tito.
Oh, wait. That's crazy.
Tito. So when you see Tito tomorrow,
I
want you to go up to him and say, hey, I think LeBron is better than MJ. And then I want you to report back next week, and I'm in Reds camp, what he says, okay? I want you to do that.
I'll do that. I got you tomorrow.
Go to Tito and say, hey, Tito, who's better, MJ or LeBron? And just see what he says.
He says.
Yeah.
I got you.
And then when I see you on next week when I come to Red camp, I want to report.
Wow. Small world, bro. That's
right.
Michael Jordan turned 63 yesterday.
And won a NASCAR. Won the Daytona 500 on Sunday.
He did.
Excellent.
He wins everything. That guy wins everything.
Yeah.
Good luck this season,
Thank
man.
you. Yes.
Looking forward to watching. Looking forward to watching the Reds.
Yeah.
Go back to the postseason.
Yeah, and do something. Yeah, for sure. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it very much, Will.
Yeah.
Good
Seriously,
dude. I know.
How do you think that I am, Alanna?
78.
I mean,
you're older.
You pointed at me like I was the manager.
I'm older
I was
than
in
you.
high school.
I'm older than you. I think. I'm
it
pretty sure.
doesn't matter.
I'm pretty sure I'm older than you.
You definitely look better than me, so we can go.
Thank you. Thank you. How's your liquid death?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Mark put it here. So
Will Benson's a good dude.
He is great. We've had him on a few times. And I think we had him on maybe the original Playmakers out in Vegas when they did it out there.
Okay.
He's always good. He stands up for his community. He gets it. He's
mature beyond his years. Yeah. He's a good kid.
Yeah. I mean,
good kid.
it's very rare when you see younger guys with the service time and the amount that he has, giving back the way he does and the way he speaks about it. You can tell the passion that he has for it.
What do you think about Cincinnati this year? They got Eugenio Suarez back.
What do I think?
Yeah.
I already said it. People forgot they made the playoffs last year. If their pitching is healthy, they're going to be good.
Win the division good? Or make the playoffs good?
But I think they could maybe sneak into the playoffs like they did last year. They had 83 wins last year, and they added Suarez. He's going to hit 40 if he's healthy in Great American Ballpark.
Yep.
Right? I think Ellie's going to take another step forward. A lot of their young guys will take another step. If you get Ashcraft and Lodolo and that whole staff with the way they throw, they can pitch. And their bullpen, Tito, Tito always figures it out, right? He figures out how to
manipulate what he has.
Yes.
Yeah. No,
he molds the clay very nicely. So I don't know.
Hall of Fame manager.
No doubt.
In my opinion. All right. Besides, this is where.
Do we know him?
What's that? Yeah. So we're going to talk. Obviously, this is a Players Trust event run by the Major League Baseball Players Association. We would be remiss, AJ Pierzynski, if we did not talk about what is going on, obviously, with the Players Union. The news recently, yesterday, that Tony Clark, the former executive director of the MLBPA, decided to resign. More information came out later about an inappropriate relationship. I don't know the specifics, obviously. It's none of my business. But being that this is a Players Trust event, we need to talk about that. Brent Suter, who is obviously associated with the Cincinnati Reds as well, is going to come and talk to us, a Players rep, and talk to us about the opinion that he has about it, but also where does the union go for him?
He's already talking. He's on, I think, Mark Suter is on the executive sub, or yes, okay. So he's one of the 8 guys on the executive subcommittee, which makes the vote and does the whole thing on who should have taken over. From
now, Bruce Meyer has officially been named the 7th executive director in the history of the Major League Baseball Players Association. He was basically the number 2 under Tony Clark this entire time. He joined the union in 2018. And then again, Tony resigning yesterday, Tony Clark, and now Bruce Meyer has been named the interim executive director with Mike Nussbaum as the deputy interim executive director. So I have to look at
the big deal.
It is a big deal.
It's a big deal. And one thing I'll tell you,
the timing of this is really big.
Yes, but also Bruce Meyer is a negotiator.
Yes.
He is a labor lawyer, and that's what they need because it is a bargaining year. We're under 12 months. We are inside of 12 months, and they needed somebody that knows what they're doing. Not that Tony didn't know what he was doing, but they need somebody that this is their job. And the players voted on it unanimously. They brought Bruce in, and here we are. We'll see how it goes.
Yes. Hi.
Hello.
So,
hello, sir.
Suter joining us. Good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you.
We don't want to make this evening all about what's going on at the head of the union, but we would be remiss if we didn't talk about it.
Sure.
So you are on the subcommittee, correct? For the Major League Baseball Players Association. You were one of those members. Want to get your opinion on where the union goes forward from here. Obviously, Bruce Meyer being unanimously named now the interim executive director. What is the feedback, the vibe, the sense of the players, and what are the conversations that you guys are having?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think this process has really shown the strength of the players. You know, we're not trying to mess around with anything. Like if you don't hold up to the standards of the players in the union, we got to find other answers. And then unfortunately we had to do that. A lot of love for Tony Clark, but unfortunately we had to make a move here. And Bruce Meyer and Matt Nussbaum, like you said, unanimously elected as interim executive director and interim deputy executive director. And we couldn't ask for 2 better guys to fill those roles, especially in a bargaining year. Those guys are so dialed in to what we're trying to get, the positions we're on in bargaining, but they're also great people. And we have a great deep bench around them to step up. Kevin Slowey, Andrew Miller, Ian Penny, all these guys have been amazing throughout this whole process. Jeff Raconte, and they're going to elevate their games as well. And it's going to be a collaborative effort to get it through this period as strong as we possibly can. And we have no doubt that our bond and our union is as strong as ever. And I'm so proud of the work the executive subcommittee also did. We got a lot thrown at us, really, like last May-ish, a lot thrown at us. We had to react quickly. We got together. We've been, in lockstep with each other, making the right decisions quickly and doing it the right way. So I'm really proud of this group.
Talk to us if you can. Say what you can. I I don't know how much you can divulge, but
Yeah.
how does that vote work to get Bruce to be interim? Is there you guys just jump on a conference call? Because it's hard enough to get 8 baseball players to do anything, agree to where to go to dinner.
Right.
Forget getting on a phone and trying to vote in the new director, the interim director.
Sure. Zoom really helps. Zoom, you can log in from basically anywhere around.
Hold on, before you, who can you name the 8 guys that are on there?
Yes, I sure can. So
Okay,
it's
thank you.
me and Marcus Simeon are the 2 holdovers from last 2 years, and then Jake Cronenworth, Chris Bassett, Paul Skeens, Tarek Skubal, a couple good pitchers there.
Yeah.
Cedric Mullins and Pete Fairbanks.
Okay.
A group of 8, and they've been
a lot of good foul territory names on that list.
baby.
That have been a bunch of good guests for us over the years. Too,
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I've seen some clips, but so the process was we had a full call yesterday. We're open to taking a vote yesterday, but we wanted to hear feedback from the reps on what they wanted to do with their teams. Did they want to vote without talking to the teams, or did they want to talk to teams? Pretty unanimous. They wanted to talk to their teams, fill them in, do it the right way, get everybody involved as much as we could. Voices heard. We got feedback from all kinds of teams, really productive feedback, and said we'll reconvene today, meet and vote this afternoon, and got over a Zoom call not too long before I got basically right before I came here, and voted unanimously for Bruce and Matt. So I think we did that the right way. We needed to get it done quickly. There was some urgency here because we didn't want a vacuum of leadership at the top, right? So we wanted to get it done as quickly as we could, but also do it the right way, and I think we did that.
And it's all but certain that there's going to be some sort of stoppage at the end of the season. It's almost a guarantee now. I mean, the timing of this is obviously unfortunate. How much more important was it because of where the calendar is with our baseball year to make sure that not only you made the right decision quickly, but perhaps that it was somebody from within that really knows the backbone of what you guys have been dealing with over the course of the last couple of years?
100%. Bruce has been just such a great addition to the union since he stepped in. He really helped with last time bargaining, really through COVID too. He was essential. So he was a voice that players listen to and that we trust his knowledge. He's been doing this for 40 years as a labor, particularly in sports, labor union lawyer. And then Matt Nussbaum, same way. Like all these investigations, everything, all the stones unturned reveal that these 2 guys are absolutely golden. And we couldn't be happier with the decision for sure. And actually, it was kind of a godsend. The calendar, spring training games haven't started yet. Afternoons are pretty open for most ball players right now. So the fact that we were able to get everybody on these calls last week or so was kind of a calendar doing us a favor in that way. So it was very kind of fortunate in that end, but it's been a whirlwind week, whirlwind couple months. It's been crazy.
So, by the way, you mentioned Skubal was on that.
Yep.
He had to vote for Bruce Meyer because Bruce Meyer did his closing argument in his arbitration case. So Bruce had one vote locked in. It was Tarek Skubal.
Yep.
Right? Like Tarek's like, I went from 19 to 32. Bruce did an argument for me.
A lot of reasons why. Yep, exactly.
Yes. I mean, not just saying that was what put him over the top for
$13
Tarek.
million.
I mean, like, that might have helped push him along. By the way, you went to Harvard, right?
Did.
I went to the Harvard of the South. Alanna went to the Harvard of the West, I think.
Let's go. Let's go.
I've never had you on. Maybe it's when we have Kratz on. You're normally acting all goofy and doing your impressions and doing all that. You're kind of intelligent now. I can see it. So now I get it. I get it. Why?
I was just smart enough, right, and just good enough at baseball to get in there. I was not overly good at baseball. I was not overly smart, but just crossed up just enough to get into that school as like the last slot in my class. I got really lucky. Really lucky.
Enjoy the labor negotiations side of things. Obviously, you must enjoy some of it, or else you wouldn't be a part of the executive committee.
You know what I enjoy is the honor of representing the player group, right? Like there's such an honor in that. I got voted in then these positions for the executive subcommittee. I take that as a huge honor and a huge compliment, but also like a go get them kind of thing, right? It's a huge honor to do that. Do the calls sometimes get tedious and I'm like, sorry, babe, sorry, 3 kids, I got to take this call. Yeah, sure, I'm trying to be the best dad and husband I can. Sometimes that takes away from that a little bit. I got to travel, do some extra trips that I otherwise wouldn't do. But getting to know these guys from that I compete against all the time and being on their same side, getting to know the staff and have experiences like this and be able to represent the players, it's an honor of a lifetime. It really is. So I enjoy that aspect of it for sure. Labor, am I going to go into labor law after done
What
playing?
major in?
I don't think so. I majored in environmental science, public policy.
Wait, what was that? Wait,
environmental science.
that doesn't equate a labor lawyer down the road.
No, it doesn't. I've learned a little bit of policy, but not law. And certainly not labor law. and I don't think I'm going to go to my master's to get labor law, go to law school. But you know, it's not a huge passion of mine, but the fact that it's for the players, it becomes a passion of mine.
How do we get more players involved in it?
You know what? I think we're kind of on our way. That the feedback we were getting these last couple of days showed that guys care. You know, guys are caring. They're involved. They're invested. They're talking about this stuff. The team meetings, the feedback we were getting from the clubhouse meetings today were amazing. So I think it's already happening where guys are really taking an interest in that. It tends to happen in bargaining. I've noticed in bargaining years, guys have an uptick in interest as they should. But certainly, I think a pattern I've seen is that guys are care more, stronger together, and a lot of solidarity.
How do we get the PA? I was a member of the PA. How do we get the PA? And I've talked to Bruce, I've talked to Andrew Miller, I've talked to Kevin Slowey, I talked to Tony about this before he had to resign.
Yeah.
How do we get the PA to be more proactive? Because as a former player, I have to answer to fans all the time. Oh, we need salary cap and we need this and Manfred's right. How do we get the PA? Because the PA the last few years has just kind of gone silent, right? How do we get the PA to be more proactive and try to, I'm not saying fight a PR battle, but get their message out there about things? Because I'm not in the PA and everyone, gosh, we need a salary cap. Look, and then I try to explain, well, look at it like this. And then they think about it. They're like, why doesn't any players ever come out? So how do how do you guys, y'all, fight a PR battle that can help get your side of the story kind of out?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think I saw a lot of improvement from the 2016 bargaining to the 2022 bargaining with the PR. I saw a lot more proactive. Bruce is big, has been very much a resource on being proactive to the media and getting our messaging out there. But like you said, like players standing out there and saying, hey, this is what we stand for. This is why we stand for it. I'm all for that. I think guys do it, but could we be better at it? Absolutely. I think messaging, communicating within the union framework and make sure messages are out there for the guys. And so that the guys with the biggest microphones, the superstars of our game, go out there and say the right stuff in the right way to fans. I think that's a huge key to it. And I think, honestly, having an executive subcommittee with two of the best pitchers on the planet in it, it's a little bit of, that's a really nice start to having those big microphones talk the right game for us to the media. But yeah, certainly I understand fans' frustration. Whenever they come to me with frustrations, I get it, right? Like I'm a baseball fan too. I get where everybody's coming from, but like you said, countering that with the best messaging we can as a player group is a really good start to kind of mitigating a lot of these complaints.
I have a suggestion. They could come on a show that lets them speak their minds, that doesn't muffle their voice. That would be an idea. That's this show.
Independent and has one answer to, except
just saying.
If only there was something, right?
If only we had something that existed. All right, Angels, excited about it. Tell me more about what you're looking forward to.
So I didn't know if I was going to keep playing or not. Honestly, I was getting a lot of non-roster invites. I didn't know what to do. Angels came through with a big league offer. The more I looked at it, I looked at the roster, looked at Mike Maddox being the pitching coach, looked at Mike Trout and Zach Nato, a couple guys I really admire from the other side being on the squad. I go, how can I not do this, right? I like Southern Cal for the summer. We looked at the schedule. My family, I'm going to see my family every 2 weeks. Yes, it's not playing in Cincinnati, which is home for me, but it's playing in a place where I can see them every 2 weeks, but also get to live in the California dream with them. They're coming out June, July. It was too good to pass up.
Cincinnati doesn't have a beach.
Newport
does.
No, small beaches along the river. Small beaches along the Ohio River. Didn't go there. Don't go there often. But and Kurt Suzuki being a manager, I've heard only good things. And let me tell you, they're confirmed and then some. But all the other guys I've met in the clubhouse, the Jose Sorianos, the Logan O'Hoppes, these guys are awesome guys to a T. So I'm very, very excited and very encouraged by what I've seen so far from the Angels.
That's awesome. Did they give you a role yet? Have they given you a defined role yet?
No, my whole career, I haven't really ever been told I have a role except for 2018 when I broke camp. They were like, you're the fourth starter. I was like, okay, got a role this year. And then kept on, did the hybrid route. For a guy like me, it's just kind of whenever, wherever, right? I'll open, I'll do long relief, I'll do some leverage, I'll do some low leverage in the back of the game, closing out games and all that. But wherever they need me, I will do it. I think I'm set to open one game, getting to be the 8th or 9th on another game already.
Breaking news.
Maybe.
Suter B's the closer now.
Training closer.
Yeah, those saves go play well in arbitration, all right?
They don't do anything, let me tell you. They don't do anything.
You got to love it, though. You don't have to continue.
Right. I love it. There are times where the game, the grind of the season, right? Like the everyday, it's kind of a reliever too. Like, oh, I got to get ready, locked in, this and that. Like there's times it wears you out for sure, but there's nothing else I'd rather be doing. I mean, I was looking at career paths after baseball, and I was like, that'd be awesome. Like, this would be awesome, but wouldn't be playing baseball with the guys.
Environmental science.
When
you clean up the Ohio River.
Cleaning up the Ohio River, saving some seagulls and all that would be great. That's great for a future time, but I still have baseball in me. I know I physically, mentally still got some juice in the tank. Why not empty the tank?
More books? Are you still writing more children's books?
No plans for that.
You wrote children's books?
One and done. Just one.
Did you?
The Pinky Bandit.
Because it was about a dog.
Oh, we had you on and you talked about it. What was it called?
The Pinky Bandit.
That's right.
The Pinky Bandit
right.
Came out in 2022. It was awesome. I loved being part of that editing process. Finding an illustrator that was perfect was great. I don't need to do it again. And it was like one and done. It was cool. A little environmental theme to it.
Was there?
A little environmental theme.
Okay.
My dog's destroying binkies, and he kind of has a come to conscious moment of like, wow, this is a lot of plastic trash going around. Maybe I should stop chewing these binkies, kind of thing. So, kids, check it out.
Would harm the dog. Don't talk about harming dogs in front of Alanna.
Okay.
Because if your dog acts up and you're even like bad dog, she will come and hunt you down.
Okay.
I'm coming for you. Coming for you.
Okay, duly noted.
So you're known for your impressions, obviously. Do you have a Trout impression yet?
No, I don't.
Suzuki impression yet?
Trying to think. Hey guys, like is it something like we're working hard. We're working. Okay, everybody having fun. Something like that. I'm trying to get his tip, but I don't have a Trout impression yet. I don't even have a Mad Dog impression. Mike Maddox.
It was easy.
Yes.
Hey, Brent. It's okay. We're gonna lefties up. Here's the scouting report. Okay. All I want you to do it in spring training. If he ever comes to the mound during spring training, Joe Nathan did this when I played for Mad Dog in Texas.
Yeah.
Joe Nathan. He came out to talk to Joe Nathan. Joe Nathan's like, I don't like when he because he always puts his hand on your shoulder because he says he wants to feel your heart.
Right.
Joe goes, watch. Next time he comes out, watch what I do. He came out and Joe beat him to it. And he says, what's up? He didn't know what to do. He just looked at him and
He was like, what?
Joe's sitting here and we're having a mound meeting, three of us. Joe's like, what's up? What's up, Mike? Mike's like, you got this.
Right.
Like turned and walked away.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the shoulder run, but also not because that means I'm struggling out there. So
when he does his meetings, they're great too. He goes, you got your, and he'll name the guy like, you got your A bar. He's the first pitch ambusher, and he's got all these like little lines that he drops.
Acronyms, right?
It's good. He's a good guy.
Yeah,
good guy and a great coach.
Great coach.
Yeah. Do you have a moment in your career? Like I listen to you guys talk about it, and all of the different, the game within the game and the idiosyncrasies and all the people that you meet along the way. Is there a moment in your career that kind of it doesn't even have to be a pitching moment or a baseball moment, but something that stands out to you that you're like, man, I can't believe I got to do that, or I can't believe I got to meet that person?
Yeah. First thing comes to mind is the Speedway Classic last year. Pitbull and Tim McGraw coming through the clubhouse, and Pitbull's crew gave us all bald caps to wear, and they told us to wear it in front of them. So I put on the bald cap, put on Tim McGraw's hat, and I took it off for him, and and I look around, and everyone else, didn't wear the bald cap. I'm the only one making fun of Pitbull for being bald, and he goes, "What the heck, dude?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm sorry," kind of thing. But we had a really fun interaction, but just joking around with those guys pregame, stuff like that has been amazing. I mean, I got to last year too. Frank Caliendo was doing a show around here in Arizona. I got to sneak backstage, hang with him for an hour after the show, and he's a really good impressionist. And I got to get some tutelage from him and all that.
Did you get a hot dog during the Speedway Classic? Because you remember they ran out of food. People were not very excited about that.
No.
And so they were like, oh, maybe the players could bring their hot dog roller out and make more hot dogs.
I did not get a hot dog. I think they did have food for us, catered food. Very good.
Don't rub it into all the fans.
I'm sorry, fans. We were fed. We were also frustrated about the rain. Everyone was, bummed out about the rain because if that didn't get rained out, it would have been the coolest thing ever. 100,000 people screaming. That intro was the coolest thing ever. But it ended up being a kind of grindy but fun weekend. It was a cool event.
I know you're with the Angels now, but obviously being able to pitch at home in Cincinnati. What was that like for you? Just being there. I remember when you went to that team. I remember seeing all your stuff on social that you were super psyched about it.
It was amazing. That's all I can say. It was kind of a dream my whole life. I loved the Reds more than any other sports team in my life growing up, And when they called in free agency, it was just like, please make this happen. And it happened for 2 years. I got to pitch on opening day there my first year. I got to close out the game, struck the last guy out. It was just the whole crowd. Like, just from then on, it was just one big dream, right? It was awesome. Got to play for Tito Francona last year, get to the playoffs of the hometown team, pitch in the playoffs of the hometown team last year. Just like the connections I made both in the organization, in the community, being a Reds player, it was the opportunities and doors that opened were amazing. And those are things I'll cherish for life because we're not going anywhere. We're going to be in Cincinnati, and I'm going to miss them like crazy. Angels, we're excited for the new chapter, but I will always cherish those.
Who's your favorite player growing up?
King Griffey Jr. for sure.
Have you met him?
No.
You've never met him?
No. Can you hook me up, please?
I mean, I think I can. I played with him. I know him very well.
Yeah, he capped at me one time. He was throwing out a first pitch in Atlanta, and he saw me in the dugout. Yeah, I think he knows that I went to his same high school.
Didn't you go to the same high school?
Same high school, but I've never met him. But I got to know Barry Larkin really well. He was another favorite player of mine. Got to know him very well the last couple of years. He actually played high school baseball with my dad. Small world story, but he's the absolute man. Got to hang with Eric Davis all the time, like another big-time childhood idol. So these are all guys I got to just knock shoulders with. But, yeah, King's a big –
I can't believe you've never
big bucket list meet guy. Oh, yeah. Got to meet.
Oh.
Got to meet.
He's like everybody. Like he's your guys' favorite player.
100%.
Big leaguers.
He was, yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
He was.
100%.
Before you go, Ohio State or Michigan?
You know, I'm a Penn State guy.
Oh, okay. Because Alanna really wants the Tom Brady jersey.
I don't.
I'm
I don't.
a huge Brady fan.
I'm not.
So I figured you might know someone that can pull some strings.
Yeah.
I'm a Broncos fan.
I hear you. Tom Brady, great career. I'm kind of neutral. I'm more of a Penn State. Is there a third option, Penn State?
Yeah.
C, option C.
Yeah.
If I had to, gun to my head, I got a buddy right now who's playing for Michigan, or like same high school, Jordan Marshall, stud running back. So I'm going to go Michigan.
Okay.
Him.
I went to Colorado. We don't have a football program. I mean,
Buffs?
yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
They have Prime.
They do. We're relevant
Sure.
again, but for the wrong reason.
We're relevant, not this year.
Yeah, not this year.
A couple of years ago, it was.
So they did retire Shadour's number for those
So
that year and a half. Yes.
So ridiculous. So ridiculous. Good luck.
Thank you so
Great
much.
to talk to
Yeah,
you. Always
absolutely.
appreciate your insight. Seriously.
Appreciate the insight on the whole.
Yeah.
Because people don't know anything.
Right.
Everyone's starving for information.
Right. Especially
thank
this
you.
week, right? Yeah, no doubt. Yeah,
Thanks,
appreciate
Good
you guys.
luck.
Yeah,
Good
thank
to
you so
see you.
much.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
great seeing you
Thanks,
guys.
It's good to know because a lot of people have a lot of questions naturally, and it's better to get it from the people that are closest to the situation than speculate. There's so much speculation going on right now. So,
Thanks, Suter.
all right, guys, in case you're just joining us here at the top of the hour, we are live at the Playmakers Classic. It is the 4th annual Playmakers Classic presented by Fanatics, fundraising and recognition event in support of the Major League Baseball Players Trust, which is the nonprofit arm of the Players Association. We have flash tattoos. AJ won't get one. Entertainment, including DJ sets by Phoenix Suns DJ Javin, and musical headline performance by the Silent Comedy. Okay. A silent auction. There is more than just a Tom Brady jersey. There's Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl champions autographed logo helmets, 15 signatures. Okay. Super Bowl tickets for Super Bowl in 2027. A Lionel Messi autographed jersey. My nephew would kill for that. NASCAR Cup Series VIP experience. Aaron Judge autographed Chandler game model bat. Derek Jeter autographed Louisville Slugger bat. Items inked by, yes, Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Patrick Mahomes. See, I would do the Joe Montana before I did Tom Brady. Steph Curry.
What about the LA? We're in the middle of we'll have to chat in a second.
Hi.
Ex-teammates.
All of that. Yeah, you're a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you coming
Hey,
on,
Chris.
Cap? Are you taking your shirt off to get me excited?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. How are you? AJ's very
That
popular.
was DJ Carrasco, by the way.
AJ's
I got a great story about him.
Okay, what is
I
it?
hope we have him come on one time. DJ Carrasco, when he pitched and he got the mound charge. The only time someone charged the mound when I was catching was DJ Carrasco was pitching. Bases loaded, hits Miguel Olivo, charges the mound. I get him before he gets to him. DJ is right here. Miguel Olivo is looking at him. I have like this, and DJ just goes like this and touches him on the head. I said, DJ, that dude was coming out to kick your ass, man. Why are you just petting him on the head? And he goes, I didn't know what to do. I'm like, you hit him. Next time, hit him. He wasn't coming out there to say hi.
Wow. Look, I'm ready for like the rocket ship with this thing.
The what?
I feel like I'm ready for like a rocket ship
Yes.
with this headpiece.
Yes.
Looks good. Looks good.
All right.
All right, Chris, welcome. Chris Capuano, welcome to the show. We're just kind of explaining everything that's going on here. I want to know your involvement. I mean, we know, but I want you to tell our audience your involvement with the union, kind of what's going on, what your position is, and kind of what the last couple of days have been like for you, and where does the union go from here?
Yeah, well, I'm Senior Director of Operations, Business and Strategy with the Players Association. I also serve as Chair of the Board of the Players Trust. And obviously, you know, a lot of stuff going on the past couple of days. So where the union goes is and always will be decided by the players. That's what we're focused on now. The most important thing we can do is keep our eye on the ball, which is the upcoming negotiations and trying to just make sure we stay close to our player group.
It's amazing how many players have moved from player to now work for the Players Association. Did you have that kind of relationship? And you went to where to college?
I went to Duke undergrad and then MIT for grad school.
It's weird.
Yeah, all the
B,
if you leave,
Harvard,
yeah.
Duke,
Smart
MIT.
six.
You know, that's not a bad place either. But so how do you transition from player to suit?
Yeah, I'll tell you, it can be jarring, right? Players Association isn't maybe like a massive corporation, but it's still a more corporate environment than we're used to in the locker room, certainly. So for me, school was a huge part of that transition. I was, fortunate enough to be able to take about 1.5 years, 2 years off to really think about what I wanted to do in life, what I was passionate about. Going back to school, learning to write, produce deliverables, be in that environment was huge for me. But still, companies are different, than locker rooms in those environments. So there's a little bit of a learning curve, and you have to kind of get used to being in that environment, and operating in that way.
What are some of the challenges that you see right now in our game?
Man, there's a lot of great things in the game.
For sure.
Coming off of last year's World Series and just the quality of play and being around the guys and just seeing how good these athletes are today. It's hard for me to find a lot of things wrong with the game.
What would
Baseball's in a great spot.
It's in a
It's
good spot.
I think it's in a great spot.
Yeah. Why do you think that is?
Why is it in a great spot? Because I think you have great playoffs, great World Series that we've had for numerous years. Players have gotten better at interacting with people and their fans, so people are more engaged. And I just think it's as much as we hate to admit when Rob Manfred does something right, as players, the pitch clock has improved everything.
No doubt.
And I just think that people want to watch baseball, and there's so much content that you can consume with baseball. It's an everyday thing. It's kind of gone back, Alanna, to the the older days when I was managing Michael Jordan. Right? She told me I managed Michael Jordan. I was
It's a joke when Will Benson was up here.
anyways, but it's kind of gone back to the older times when people have connected more with their teams in the regional area and now a national area. And I think it's in a great spot. Maybe Chris agrees or disagrees, but I just think it's in a good spot.
No, I agree. And I mean, look, the rule changes. When I see you, I think of the rule changes because AJ and I played together. And one of my memories, I was in the bullpen with the Red Sox, 2014, early in the season, Chicago, midnight, freezing. It's like 30 degrees, and it's like, Cap, start warming up, right? I'm like, okay, it's like the 14th inning. I'm gonna warm up in April, and I'm really gonna pitch at midnight right now. Went in, pitched 2 innings that night, and it's games like that it's a fun story to tell now. But I don't think guys miss those types of games.
No.
That just destroy your bullpen for like the whole week. So I do think the pace of play, a little more excitement in the game. And then just, again, I'm always so impressed with the level of athleticism. Now, guys are getting injured a little bit more. Everyone's throwing so hard, so dynamic, but at the same time, the level of play is just fantastic.
How much do you pay attention to the off-season moves that teams are making? Obviously, everyone's on the Dodgers for the spending and those types of things, but every team can do it. Maybe not to that level, but every team can reinvest in their club, reinvest in their product. How much do you pay attention to what all 30 clubs are doing in terms of parity? And of course, everyone wants to talk about a cap and a floor, but there are teams that want to be competitive and there are teams that seem to not want to do it as often. How much do you pay attention to that?
I mean, a lot. We as an organization, and we have, analytics folks and economists, and we're always paying attention to the free agent market. particularly around those certain milestone moments in the off season as we go through arbitration. So we watch it very closely. We're plugged into it. Me personally at the Players Association, I mean, I stay plugged in, a little more focused on the operational side, on the business side of things. But we track it. We try to, the agent community obviously is a hugely important thing. We try to stay close with the agents. So, we're always watching.
Who do you root for?
I root for guys. I root for teams that I like, stories. I mean,
who were you a fan of growing up?
If you had to pin me, the Red Sox, right? I grew up in Springfield, Massachusetts. Grew up a Red Sox fan. Also loved the Braves because I didn't get NESN, so I didn't have the pay channel growing up. So the Braves were always on TBS. I had Glavine, I had Maddox, I had those guys. So those are two teams. But I find myself now, I'll root for, could be the Dodgers, could be the Yankees, but it's usually guys that I play with or a team.
There's not many left that we played.
There's still a few around.
There's a
right?
couple
I
hanging
had
in there.
Judge when he was a pup. In New
Yeah,
York.
I had Freddie Freeman.
There
Yeah,
you go.
all
Yeah,
these.
yeah.
There's a couple hanging around. Yeah.
Do you miss it? Do you miss the game playing?
I do. I mean, every players don't think about it while we're playing, but everyone is going to have a post-playing career,
Sure.
and it's a lot longer than you tend to think it is when you're playing. But I really miss it. Like now during spring training when we're on the field and I get around the game more. I was standing out next to Orlando Hudson the other day watching pitchers doing PFPs, right? Marte was out there. He had his son out there. That's when you really miss it, right? You're like, man, it just feels so good to be out here. That's like oxygen for us to get back near the game. So that's the great thing about baseball, though. It's always there, right? So so many games. It's a long season, and I think we all appreciate that. You go away from it, you come back to it, but we love that it's always there.
It's good that you get the oxygen back because if you're standing next to O-Dog, you ain't getting a word in.
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh yeah. He was quieter than I remember from back in the day.
Really?
I was like, dog, we got to pick it up. We got to pick up the energy.
if he's out of energy, then the world is out of energy. Because I've never been around a guy as a teammate that had
Like
more
an edge,
energy. It was
a bunny.
I'll give him credit for this. Unlike some other guys I played with that people said right, he never changed.
Yeah.
Good, bad, he could be 0 for 100.
That's right.
He came in the same way, talking shit
Oh,
to everybody.
Oh, yeah.
And it made you be on guard. So I have nothing but respect for Odo. But
That's
yeah,
right.
if you're
Obviously,
standing
you guys,
next to him, you ain't getting many words.
you guys are very, very competitive people, or else you wouldn't have had the success that you had in the big leagues. But stepping away out of the game now, is there someone in the current game that you didn't face that you would either want to face right now or would not want to face in the box?
Man. I mean, you got to talk about Shohei. Even as a left-hander, right? I might have had a little more of an advantage as a lefty on lefty. Judge, I didn't pitch a lot against him, but watching what he's done, there's so many great players out there now. I'd love to be back for a day, but when I try to play catch even at like 90 feet with my kids now, I'm quickly reminded that
The time
not going to happen.
Yeah. So when we played together in 2014 in the Red Sox, we both got shit canned not very long into the season.
Okay.
He had one thing. I don't even know if he remembers this. He had one of the weirdest tips of any. Do you remember when I talked to you about this?
That. Yes.
So when he would call, I think it was when he'd get a fastball, he would
And then just
and
stare
then go. But then when he got like slider, it was, and I was like, that when I give you fastball, you wait. When I give you slider, you just go into your motion.
Because I was like, do you really want me to throw this fastball right now? Like, you really want it?
It was one of the weird. It's one of the strangest ones. And I remember we had a conversation about like, you're doing. And I don't think you had any idea.
No idea. It's hard to know. I mean, you need someone to tell you as a pitcher when you're tipping or doing something different. So yeah, I remember that. Yep.
It was an interesting.
Good teammate.
It was
Good
funny.
teammate.
Was he?
Yeah, he was.
We got along great.
He was. I got him. I got him when he got all of that young stuff out of his system. He was more refined by the time.
I had grown up.
Yeah.
A reputation of like, I mean, you always spoke your mind, but that's what I appreciate about you. That's not a bad thing.
No. Listen, I played with a lot of people. I played in the Red Sox, whatever. Didn't go the way that Chris and I thought it would, but there was a lot of good teammates that I had. Breslow, now the charge of the Red Sox.
Yeah.
I mean, we had John Lester, we had David Ross, we had a lot. Mike Napoli.
Miller.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of guys that have gone on to do some pretty cool things. So it was great just to be around. Grady Sizemore was on that team. Jackie Bradley. I mean, it was a fun. Bogart's got like 10 more years, so we're good for a
I
while.
know.
But, there you go.
Growing up in Springfield, Mass. I mean, it's not like Florida, California, Texas, where it's like year round. I mean, the weather, obviously, I live in Mass now, and the weather's terrible. So at what point did you know that you had the stuff to be a good baseball player?
I don't know. You know, my dad played ball. He played a little minor league baseball, and you know, so I grew up, and he was still playing in some leagues and stuff when I was young enough to remember. So I grew up hearing, oh, you know, your dad was a great ball player, and I always wanted to be like my dad, you know, be a good ball player. But I played basketball, I played soccer, I played all the seasonal sports growing up, and it wasn't until I got to high school and you know, scouts start coming around that I really started thinking, oh, maybe I could actually do this. Was drafted by the Pirates out of high school, 40-something round, so I was going to Duke. And yeah, you know, I think I started to dream about it as a young age, really because of my dad. You know, kind of a classic American story. And but I didn't really think it was going to be a thing until I got into high school.
It's amazing. You just never know.
I know. And not everybody has, you know, there's so many different paths to get there.
Yeah.
Duke and MIT.
That's one.
Yeah, I didn't go that route, but
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Chris, thank you.
Thank
Good
you
to
guys.
see you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate having you on.
Thanks.
Take good care.
Good seeing you, pal.
Good to see you too.
Duke, MIT. Yeah,
That sounds very
Duke.
similar to my college path that I didn't go to.
I did Florida. No, you did Florida.
I did nothing.
You did nothing.
I did Dr. Phillips High School. It's very similar though. I said to Harvard, and then minor leagues. I like to say they were more like MIT.
I trade one of those degrees for a World Series.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, that's fair. Fair.
School of Hard Knocks.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. He's so fancy now though. So fancy.
Yeah.
Good seeing you. Good seeing you, pal.
Thank you.
Tell
Take care.
DJ to come back too when you see him. Yeah.
So how does that go? You see a pitcher that is tipping. You notice right away. When do you tell him?
Once you're sure.
Okay.
Because he did it. So what happens is you see it. I think I caught it maybe in spring training or early in the season, and I called over somebody on our team. I don't know, maybe the pitching coach, maybe David Ross, the other catcher, maybe another pitcher like Andrew Miller was on that team, right? Or John Lester or John Lackey or whoever it was. Say, hey, check this out. I want you to see if you see what I'm seeing, right? Maybe Petey, maybe Ortiz, like, hey, watch this and tell me. And then when somebody else confirms it, then you're like, he's on my team now. We need to go have this conversation. And it was, I don't know that another team would have ever noticed it.
Really?
I don't know, because it's the only time I've ever seen that happen. It was only out of the windup and fastball. And he would stand there and it was like a 2-second.
Like it was obvious that he's
and
like
then he
waiting.
would go. And then as soon as he put down slider or changeup,
You just step out.
it was go. Wait, what? Wait, what?
Hmm.
And then once you showed it to somebody, then they saw it. Then they're like, oh, I got it now. So you're like, Cap, like, you know you're doing this?
Has anybody that you have noticed was tipping gotten mad at you? Like if you had a conversation where like, I'm not doing that, or you're trying to
No,
make
because
it.
if you show it to them and you have multiple people tell it to them, they can't deny it.
What about corrections in general? Like,
about what?
Like corrections in general. If you like put down a certain finger and a guy threw something else, if he's like trying to shake you off or doesn't do what you want.
There were certain times you hope they get them out if they shake you off, because ultimately it's the pitcher's ball.
Right.
It's their game. So if he shakes me off, I'm just giving my best suggestion.
Okay.
But if they give up a hit, I'm like, hey,
So listen.
dude, what are you
should've
doing?
Listen.
But yeah, it's one of those crazy. I remember Brad Radke, who had a great career for the Twins, and I played with him when I first came up. And then I go away, and I'm on the White Sox, and we faced him like 5
All
times
the
a year.
time, yeah.
We used to crush him. He tipped, and I didn't know when I played for the Twins until I went to the White Sox, and they told me, and we just bang, bang, bang every time. So then his retirement party, he had a big retirement party, and I got invited. And he calls me up he's like, will you speak? And I was like, sure. So I go up there and say, Brad, I'm really happy, give the whole spiel. And I said, by the way, you tipped your whole career. And he was like, what? And I said, it's something with his glove, like the way he held his glove. And I go, you tipped your whole career. That's why we rate you at the White Sox. And he's like, why didn't you tell me I could have pitched for like 4 or 5 more years? I was like, well, I was on the other team then. I was on the other team then.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just wonder how much of a relationship communicate. Like, how long does it take to establish where you know how you can handle a guy? Because I feel like catchers also have to be a bit like psychologists and psychiatrists. Where how long does it take you to like really get to know the personality so you know how much to push them or what to say or how to handle?
Well, it just depends. You kind of try to get that early. You either go hard at them, meaning tough, or you go easy and make a joke and you see how they react. And guys, there was different pitchers, different ways for different pitchers. So if there were pitchers, you go out to the mound and they're in bases loaded and you make a joke just to get them to relax. And then there was other pitchers where you'd go out there and tell them they suck. They're the worst pitcher in the world. And they were like, oh yeah, I'll show you. And they got better. So it's such a delicate thing. And it's the biggest job, I think, as a catcher is to handle those 13 pitchers. And not only the 13, but then the minor league guys that come up and down, make trades, you make moves. You have to be able, you're a psychologist, you're a psychiatrist, psychologist for those people. And you have to have a good relationship with the pitching coach. You have to have a good relationship with the bullpen coach. You have to have a good relationship with the bullpen catcher because they're my bullpen catcher. Hey, call down. Hey, how are they feeling? How are they looking? Oh, they got a slider today. Okay, let's go.
And that's how I feel managers need to be as well. They have to be so much more than just throwing the lineup card together and running people out there. I mean, they have to be psychologists and know,
That's
like,
the most important part of the job.
Like
now.
know how to motivate guys because not everyone's motivated the same way.
Also, it's communicating with the front office as a manager to the players, and front office has analytics, right? The player just wants to know how they're going to be the best and make the most money and help their team win. Well, the front office will tell them one thing. Well, they might be getting told something else from their agent, from their mom and dad, from their wife, from their kids, right? So then how does that manager put them in the best situation to succeed while also telling the front office, hey, we're working on this? And that's what the great ones are really good at. Dave Roberts is great at Hinch. AJ Hinch is great at it, right? And they also handle the media.
Yeah.
Alex Cora is another one.
That's a huge
They handle the
it.
media. They keep people on. Aaron Boone, say what you want about Aaron Boone. He's great at protecting his players. Joe Madden was another one. Protect his players. Keep it in the house, in a shell, right? So how do you get the GM, the analytics people come down to you? You're the manager, Alanna. I'm the GM. I say, hey, we need Will Benson to do A, B, and C. But the manager might also think, like, I don't think that's the way.
Right.
Well, then how do I, as the manager, you as the manager, go to Will Benson and say, listen, front office wants you to do ABC. You might not say that, word it a certain way, and then put Will Benson in the position to succeed. It's hard.
Yeah.
And also make that guy feel. I think that's why, like, Joe Madden was incredible at what he did. Dave Roberts is really great at this too. No matter what situation they're put in, pitching wise, hitting wise, they make that guy when he walks to the plate or walks on the mound feel like they're 10 foot tall and bulletproof. Like they're Superman. Hey, I'm 0 for 12 of Garrett Cole. You're going to get him this time. I got a feeling. And they walk up there and they're like, you know what? He's right.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
They get a hit and then they're like, look, it all changed.
Yeah.
It's just belief sometimes.
All right. So you've been out here since when? What was your first camp?
Yesterday, KC.
KC. All right. So you're on the road for the next 3 weeks?
4 weeks.
Between here?
So basically the end of March.
All right. So you go to camp. Everyone thinks that they've got a shot, right? Everyone, 30 teams, the only goal is to win the World Series, right? Or at least get better than where you were last year. When you were at spring training and you were on a team that you felt was good, were you ever on a team? And I know you said this one time on the show that you never thought that you guys weren't good enough to be able to compete and do things. But there's a difference when you look around the room and you know there's certain guys in the room. I mean, what's that like? You go to the Royals camp yesterday. I mean, do they have enough? I mean,
they think so. I mean, you talk to Vinny Pasquantino, you talk to Cole Reagans, you talk to Carlos Estevez, talk to Jack Caglione, you talk to Bobby Witt, right? They all think that they have enough. And it's changed now because when I first came up, which was 25 plus years ago now, you didn't just want to get to the playoffs. You said, if I get to the playoffs, I want to win.
Right, of course.
I just want to I want to win.
Sure.
Now, I think because of the expanded playoffs, teams are like, just get us in. We'll take our chances a little bit differently So when you talk to these teams, we've had Will Benson, Cincinnati made the playoffs. They lost to the Dodgers. They got in. They had a chance. That's kind of team's mindset now. And when you talk to players, because there's a little few more playoff spots, just get us in. If you're the Royals, right, and you get in and Bobby Witt's on fire, Jack Caglione figures it out, Vinny's on fire, you can do anything. Cole Reagans is healthy, throwing Waka, Lugo, right? Okay.
Yeah, you never know.
Get through the short series, and then you match up, and superstar like Bobby Witt carries you to the next round. It can happen. Now, obviously, the odds are decreased because the Dodgers, Yankees, Red Sox, whoever, Blue Jays have more depth. But for those 5-7 games, it can get hot and cost someone a World Series.
No doubt. It's always about playing the best at the right time of year, right? I mean, being healthy.
Health is the biggest thing.
Playing the best at the right time of year. Whoever catches fire at the
Remember,
right time.
your Dodgers.
I know.
That's close.
I know. Listen, I know. I get it. I did not think it was going to go to 7 games, but that was one of the best World Series I've ever seen. What do you go to when you're like tomorrow? We're going to the A's, right?
Yes.
You're going to the A's.
Are you going?
No, not. I'm going
Oh,
with you.
sorry.
Mariners.
From California team.
No. I'm going with you on Saturday to the Mariners, Sunday to the Rangers. The point being, when you go to camp, what are you looking for with these clubs? Like, are you looking to see what the vibe is? Are you looking to see the makeup of the players? Like, as a former player, and now obviously on this side,
I'm not.
Okay.
I don't see him enough to be on the field. I'm not on the field with him. I'm not in there. I just want to talk to him. And we were at Guardians camp today, and we talked to Gavin Williams, and we talked to Slade Ciccone, and we talked to the guys, Hunter Gaddis, and we talked to Cade Smith, right? You just want to talk to him and get to know him. For me, I'm just there to get to know him. And they're all, every camp, you know this song, every camp you go to, we're vibes are high. I'm in the best shape of my life. Man, I'm healthy. Everybody feels great. Yeah. Right. There's the Royals working on base running. But to me, it's just, let's talk. Right? Let's talk about you. This is the time to get to know the players the best. And when you sit down and talk to players to their face, it's the best. Nothing's better than talking to players to their face.
It's true. And I like that. I mean, our format is such that they can be themselves. And you bring that out of guys, you know?
We try, Alanna.
No, you do.
We try.
I think we're going to have Carter Jensen, Royals prospect, coming up next.
You know what's funny is when we start getting some of the younger guys, they don't have Wikipedia pages yet. So I can't just jump on a Wikipedia.
Bryce Jarvis.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Never mind. Bryce Jarvis. Okay.
How's it going?
Welcome. Sorry, we were told Carter Jensen. All right, now Carter Jensen didn't have a Wikipedia page. Now we're gonna change it.
Do they even have? You guys are so young. Do you even have Wikipedia pages?
I think so.
Let's see.
Maybe.
Yeah, he does. Let's see. Brentwood Academy. So you're rich. You're from Tennessee. What else do we got here? First rounder. Okay. All right. Have you ever looked at this?
I haven't.
Okay. Let's see. Is there anything in here we need to? Personal life. You're born to Kevin and Elizabeth. You have a younger sister named Kennedy.
Is this true?
Yes.
Your father pitched at Wake Forest.
And in the big leagues for
13 years.
13 years.
What was that like growing up as a ball player's kid?
A lot of travel.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sure.
A lot of travel. Spring trainings in Florida and Arizona, and trying to keep up with him during the summers.
Now it's all come full circle. I mean, did you get that passion, obviously, watching your dad? I mean, did you always want to kind of follow him? I mean, not everybody can, obviously.
For sure. I think it definitely gave me a good perspective on the life you live as a professional baseball player. And I think between his coaching on the field and off the field, it definitely was a big help in getting to where I am.
But not everybody can do it. At what point did you know that you had what it took?
I mean, I never really doubted like that it was possible. I think, a lot's possible with hard work and dedication, as cliche as that sounds, but obviously very fortunate that the belief came true.
Okay. Tell us about your game.
I'm kind of like a do-it-all kind of Swiss Army knife pitcher. I start, I relieve, I I throw 6 different pitches and am ready for kind of any situation my team needs me in.
All right. So AJ, he throws 6 different pitches. As his catcher, how much time does it take to learn all 6?
Depends on how many fingers I
The
have.
pitch count makes
I
it
was
easier, though.
Yeah, but you run out of buttons. I was actually looking to see if I faced your dad. That's what I was trying to dig in. I did not, apparently. So that's good. We can't brag about him getting me out. If you have 6 pitches, that usually makes you a starter.
That's true. Yeah.
Right?
I came up as a starter, and I moved to the bullpen in 23 and with our playoff run, and have kind of gone back and forth ever since, just in whatever role I'm needed in.
Which is what we would expect to hear from you, right? Your team player, obviously, whatever role you're needed in. Was it hard to make the transition though, going from, because there's so much more intensity coming out of the pen. You don't have as much time, obviously, to settle in.
For sure.
What's that transition like?
It's definitely different. There's less prep time. You're kind of always on call, especially in the role that, I've been in. Like, obviously closers have a little bit more time to prep and know when they're going to come in. But I've kind of embraced it, honestly, like just being like kind of like a fireman. You're always on call and you're always getting thrown to the fire, and you kind of use that adrenaline and energy to fuel you through an outing. And it's definitely fun to have that boost, like coming into a game.
So you like that better?
It's different for sure.
Which one do you like though? Do you like the 5 days to sit there and think about it?
It's hard to beat.
Phone rings and they're like, "Hey, you're in."
It's hard to beat the 5-day schedule and the certainty of knowing when you're going to pitch, and there's nothing quite like going, 7, 8, 9 innings into a ball game. I think that's something that a team really appreciates, and being on the bullpen side of things, I know the bullpen appreciates when a starter goes deep in the game. So if I had to pick one, I'd probably say starting, but they're both fun.
How do you kill time in the bullpen? You guys are always up to some weird shenanigans out there.
That's a good question. Yeah, there's a lot of weird conversations out there, a lot of would you rathers, a lot of
do dump or date. Nope.
Yeah. I mean, those first 3 innings get wild. Like, hopefully your starter gets rolling, goes through the order a couple times, you have some time to kill. It's usually around like the 4th or 5th inning, guys start to lock it in, but there's really no telling the first couple innings of a game.
How excited were you to see Merrill and Zach come back?
Really excited. Those guys are give the bullpen a lot of confidence for those first couple innings, and it makes our jobs more fun too, knowing that we're going to be coming in close games with the lead, and putting ourselves in a chance to get a hold, get a save.
What do you think happened with Zach? Because we've had this conversation. What do you think happened with him? Because he was so damn good.
Yeah.
And then his platform year, they call it, he got off to not a great start, but he finished strong. What happened? Because he's so good. He's so smart. He throws 20 pitches like you do.
For sure. It's hard to say. I mean, the game of baseball is one of ups and downs on a small scale and a big scale. And, it's obvious that he's a master of his craft, whether it's on the field or working in bullpens. And I think it was just kind of one of those times when you're in an ebb, and I think he's ready for a big flow this year.
You sit down and talk to him, because he's very interesting to talk to.
He's kind of hard to have a full conversation with. He's super nice, super personable, but you definitely have to start the conversation with him. He likes to keep to himself and is pretty quiet.
Yeah, but when you get him, he'll talk.
How do you break into him? Give him some tips.
I don't know.
I mean,
he's always been good when he sees me. Last year when we were at your guys' camp, he walked by and he had like a beanie on. He had like this big hoodie, and he walked by, and I was like, and he looked at me and just kept walking, and I was like, and then he turns around and he goes, "You're not going to talk to me?" I'm like, "Dude, you walked right by us. Like, I waved. We're on TV. What do you want me to do?"
I mean,
then he came back out, and we had like an hour conversation. So.
Yeah, the easy foot to get in the door is anything about golf. He'll talk for days about golf. I mean, that's most guys, most pitchers. But yeah, I think I know he's got a dog that he likes a lot, bulldog.
Perfect.
Yes, exactly.
To live with this dog, I'm in.
Yeah, he's a big dog guy.
Yeah. Corbin Carroll with the hamate bone. You guys are like, ugh. At least, I mean, it's probably got it better now than in the middle of the season.
For sure.
What does he mean to this club?
I mean, so much on the field, off the field. Obviously, everyone sees on the field. He's the engine in our lineup, whether it's stealing bases, getting on base with hits, power, making plays in the field. But honestly, off the field too, he's another pretty quiet guy like Zach, but definitely leads by actions and not by words. And it's a presence that isn't always obvious, but when it's missing, you definitely feel the vacuum it leaves. And I think, yeah, it's obviously unfortunate that he got hurt in spring training, but
better now than
for sure. Hopefully, minimal games missed, and we'll see him back out doing what he does best.
What does Cattell mean to the team?
That guy is an energy faucet for sure. Him and Perdomo, I think, lead the energy in the clubhouse, on the field. And
by the way, you know who led the National League in WAR last year?
I assume it was Marte.
No, it was Perdomo.
Oh, Perdomo.
Yes,
that's true. Yeah, he had a crazy year.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. You ask people that, they would never guess him.
Yeah,
in a million years.
That guy.
And he led the league in standing up for his teammate too.
For sure.
With the Marte stuff.
For sure. Yeah, both of those guys are great teammates. They're fierce competitors and fierce teammates too. Obviously, you said it. Like, if you're on their side of the ball, like, they're gonna stick up for you no matter what. It's really nice to have that kind of presence in a clubhouse.
Is Gabby Moreno better than we give him credit for?
Oh, for sure.
He's so much better than I think a lot of people understand.
He gives the pitchers such a peace of mind. Like, obviously, you don't want to let runners on base, but if there's a guy on first, we're almost begging him to steal. Like, he's got such a good arm back there, and like I said, gives us a peace of mind knowing that he'll cut some people down, get us some outs, get us out of big innings.
Dresses impeccably.
He does.
Yeah.
He dresses.
Remember last year when we saw him?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He did an interview with us last year in spring training.
He's very bedazzled.
Oh yeah, he's loud. He's loud, that's for sure. But it's crazy because it doesn't really, like.
He can pull it off.
He can pull it off.
Yeah.
But that's not necessarily, like, he's not loud, like, with his voice. He's just loud with his clothes.
It's tire.
Yeah.
It's tire.
You have any Tori Lavello stories you can share?
Not off the top of my head. I mean, he
No
gives
mound meetings, nothing.
No, I mean, he does. He does.
Comes out like this.
He likes to do his rounds in BP when we're taking BP every day. He kind of goes from left field to right field, talks to all the pitchers shagging out there, small talk. He asked me about Duke basketball a lot. Nothing coming off the top of my head.
Okay, I was hoping, because I had him as a coach.
Oh yeah,
a long time ago. So
yeah.
I was hoping you could come up with something.
I don't have anything on that front for you.
So many people say that they love playing for Tori because of the communication. That he's been one of their favorite managers just based on how communicative he is, and like, you guys kind of always know where you stand with him. Is that something that you've experienced? I mean, just kind of the way he goes about his business.
I think he adds a very personal touch to managing. He wants to know what's going on in your life, and, like, especially off the field, like, just someone you can talk to, and regardless of if it's about baseball or whatever you did on the off day, I think everyone appreciates that a lot about him.
You guys have played really well against the Dodgers, and that breaks Alanna's heart to hear.
Does not break my heart.
You guys just say we can compete with you guys, that you're not afraid of them. How do you guys do so well? Because so many teams struggle playing against the Dodgers.
Yeah, I think there's definitely an element of, like, we don't want to let those guys intimidate us. Obviously, they have a heck of a lineup, heck of a pitching staff, but we know we have some good guys on our end too. And when it comes down to it, you put anybody on the field against us.
You're a little more excited though when you take the mound against them.
For sure. I mean, it's in division rival. There's always something extra on the line. It's going to have implications with the playoffs, and I think
we punched Shohei's ticket.
I have.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
What about Mookie?
Yep.
Freddie?
Not Freddie.
Freddie. Freddie probably filleted you to left, right?
Freddie, I can't figure him out. He's his bat to ball skills are.
We'll talk afterwards. I played with him a couple years
Okay, yeah.
We'll talk afterwards.
Some tips.
Yeah.
I need some bad.
He does that to everybody though. He'll frustrate the heck out of you.
Yeah, he's a tough at bat for sure.
Yeah.
Great kid though.
He's a great kid.
Yeah.
Love him. Love him.
This is not your first trust event, right? Your first Players Trust event. Did you
No.
do one in Vegas?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the third one, I think, now.
Why do you support this?
I mean, I'm a huge believer in what the PA does, and especially like the camaraderie of the players, and obviously all the outreach that they do in the communities and youth development. My dad was heavily involved with the PA.
I was gonna say, your dad probably has some stories. Your dad's first year was when?
1990.
So he was in the strike in '94.
Yep.
So I'm sure he's talked to you about everything that went
sure.
down and everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's very, very special to have that perspective, especially with it being a bargaining year, and it's cool to be a second generation of someone involved with the PA, and being able to talk to staff members with the PA that
Player rep?
like I help out Corbin with
Okay. So he's your player rep, Corbin?
Corbin's our player rep.
Like
Yeah.
the assistant?
Yep.
So he goes, hey, pass out these papers.
Yeah. He's the face, and I handle a lot of the in clubhouse questions.
Okay.
Do you find more players are getting involved,
Yes.
especially in a bargaining year? I would
100%.
imagine it.
100%, and not just because it's a bargaining year. I think the appointment of younger and younger player reps that are earlier in their career helps it appeal to a broader clubhouse. You know, obviously it's really important to have that veteran voice and presence representing you at the PA, but I think some of the younger guys can get a little afraid of, you know, asking questions from a guy like that if they're newer in the clubhouse. And I think the younger the guy is, the more open he is to a bigger part of the clubhouse.
I love it.
Here you
By
go.
the way, we got your stats.
Yep.
2 for 5 versus Freddie. Or
Oh,
Freddie's
for
2 for
3.
5. Ohtani 0 for 3.
Okay.
Betts 0 for 4 with 2 tickets.
Yeah.
You just walk up and I'm like, Mookie, I own you.
Yeah. Like I said, facing the Dodgers, get a little more.
Tired of
Yeah.
it though? Get tired of hearing about them?
No, I think they've earned all the hype, and obviously they back it up with their play.
Sure.
It just makes it more fun for all of us to have all that energy around the games.
Who's your favorite team to pitch against?
Favorite team to pitch again? Honestly, it's probably the Dodgers. I
Is
think
it? Because your dad played for a bunch of teams, right? Padres, kind of the longest.
Mhm.
So just you do well against the Padres, you go, hey, Pops, like the squad, you know?
Not really, to be honest. I think it's just like Dodgers always bring the most energy. I think there's no other feeling like standing on the mound in Dodger Stadium and having that like bass of the sound system hit you. I think
Funny, everybody says that
Oh.
the sound system is so loud. I worked there for 7 years. I just never realized how loud
That
it
gets
was.
bumping.
yeah,
You literally feel it shake.
for sure.
And I
in your
was like,
heart.
I mean, I wasn't on the field like you guys are.
Oh.
It's different than every other field in the league.
Wow.
I don't know what they have, what their sound
What
engineers
they have those 25 gigantic speakers facing you.
I can see
and
them.
when they start the music
Yeah.
and it's facing you.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
They definitely
Oh.
turn it up for the walkout songs
Oh
too.
yeah.
Third time through the order, all those walkout songs.
And then all the celebrities are like, "Let's go Dodgers!" Oh my god.
That's the bet.
That's
Oh.
why it's the best to pitch though, because like the energy, it doesn't have to be against you. You can use it to fuel you
Agreed.
and be on your side as well.
Where else do you love to pitch?
I feel like Denver will always be special, which is weird
That
to
is
hear from a pitcher, but I made my debut there, and
It's around
it's a beautiful ballpark. Wrigley, day games at Wrigley are hard to beat.
Sure.
Um,
What do you remember about your debut?
it's honestly a whirlwind. Trying to get my family there. I think it's a story everyone tells. Like you're trying to fly people in, get people there, and I wasn't starting, so it wasn't a for sure when I was going to pitch. And they flew to Arizona. I didn't throw the first game. I was up. Didn't throw the second game, and so they were like hanging around. Finally came in. Like the second or third inning of a game, and the rest was kind of a blur after that. But
Do you remember how you did?
That's what I was gonna say.
I threw, I think it was like 2.1 or 2.2. Had a couple punchies, gave up think it was an RBI single to Charlie Blackmon, but yeah, it was a good one to get under my belt for the first one.
There you go. 3 innings, 1 earned, 3 Ks, 1 walk.
Yep.
Our people are on it. They are on it tonight. I
Keep
love
me
it.
honest.
That's right.
I have to be accurate with my memory.
See, the difference between him and when I made my debut,
They didn't have computers.
well, no, my parents couldn't come because I debuted in Anaheim.
Oh,
So my parents were like, we're not flying all the way to
Yeah.
Anaheim. You might not play,
Yeah.
right? So they had to watch it on the dial-up internet. 'Cause there was
Wow.
no cable that got the game.
ah,
Yeah.
best
Yeah.
and worst mound you've been on.
Best mound. There's definitely something different about Denver's mounds. Something with the dirt they use.
Good.
Yeah, it's softer.
I'll
I
tell
think like it.
Strip Matter, their grounds crew, that you love it.
Yeah, my girlfriend is a groundskeeper here at Arizona State, and
Wait,
yeah,
what?
she
You're
was,
a groundskeeper? That's awesome.
she was actually the groundskeeper in Reno in AAA. That's where we met.
Oh, okay.
I love
So
it.
There's a few female Baltimore.
Baltimore, yeah,
Is there another one in the major leagues?
Detroit,
Detroit?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
I knew there was a couple, yeah.
Yeah, so as soon as I pitched on it, I like went to her and I was like, "There's something different about the mound." She's
That
like, I'll have to
his
call him
pickup line.
and ask him about it.
That was your pickup line for her, right?
I definitely use something about the field looking good because she does some crazy outfield grass artwork, and her fields are always on point.
I love it.
That's awesome.
You never know
So
where you're
I guess the right answer.
You'll
to the
never
best
know
mound
where
I
you
pitched-
find love,
I
Alanna.
know.
Could be under a tarp.
The right answer to the best mound I pitched on is anyone that she's
There you go. See?
she's made.
Yeah, smart boy. Smart boy.
Well, good luck.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate. Sorry about we were giving bad information.
No worries.
You reading what they're
Nice to
writing.
meet you,
We-
Brent.
So nice to meet
Good
you.
luck.
We apologize.
Yeah,
We
no
wish nothing
worries.
but the best.
Happy to be on with you guys.
Yes, it's great. Thank you.
Yep.
That was awesome. Oh, you know what you mentioned about camps, meeting new guys.
Yeah.
That you've never.
It's such a pleasure to get to know guys at this level. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Thank you, Bryce. When they, thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice
Thank
to meet you,
you.
sweetheart. Thank you.
Get those mounds right.
I love that. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you.
Hey, how are you?
We'll have you on this side. Mark, do you want to get him mic'd up? So are you cooking or are you fixing stuff in the house today? What are we doing?
We brought our girl out, our 1-month-old.
You did.
You're not here.
Mom and dad night out.
Wow.
That's right.
Very good.
So our son's with the babysitter, and then mom and dad are out.
Good-
So
you have the
Good for you.
So 1-month-old is with you?
yes,
My God.
my wife just went to feed her.
Okay. Okay. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Awesome.
good.
How are things?
Oh,
You look tired. Are you all right?
I look tired.
Yeah.
He has a 1-month-old.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah.
Well, we're slightly tired.
Yeah.
You know, spring training, 6 a.m. You know, there till 2:30, whatever, and it is what it is. It's what we love.
Well, we welcome Alex Call to the show, outfielder,
Yes,
of course,
sorry.
for the Los Angeles. We're live the whole time. So
Oh,
even like
perfect.
when you guys are coming in and out, it's
Okay,
a
let's
little
go.
awkward for our friends at home. But good to be with you. I know that position players, obviously, full squad just got here, but
Yeah.
you've been there for a while, right? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I live in Goodyear, out here in Phoenix, and so it's great to be back. AZ spring training,
Yeah.
huge for our family, and ready to go for the year.
You live in the plane graveyard?
Uh,
You just pick one. Tonight we're going to sleep in the Spirit. Tomorrow's Delta, United. Is that where
that's
you do
exactly what we do.
that? I mean, that would be amazing
We
life.
set up the crib and then
Hey.
we plane every night.
Yeah.
I mean, what
It's
a
a different
unique
house
life.
every night.
It's perfect. It's perfect. But yeah, no, we live about down by the mountains, away from everything. It's real nice.
Okay.
What's
Yeah.
camp like? Everyone's talking about the three-peat. What's
Yeah.
it like going in that clubhouse again?
Everybody's excited. I mean, how can you not be? You don't get really too many opportunities at this. And
Well, if you're on Dodgers, you apparently get one every year. So,
Well,
welcome to the club.
hey, you got to win the first two, and then so it's just an amazing organization. It's been so much fun to be a part of. Yeah.
When you found out you're getting traded,
I mean,
Like I'm on the Nats.
yeah. I mean, I
Oh,
love.
by the way, where am I going? Oh wait, I'm going to LA.
Yeah, no, yeah, it was a little shocking. You know, I got the call and they were like, "You're going to the Dodgers," and I was like, "The Dodgers."
See,
You're-
everybody
want-
loves us.
The Dodgers want me. Like they have the best team ever, and I was really flattered, honestly, and couldn't be more excited to get over there and start working with all the guys and guys I've grew up watching, enjoying, seeing their careers and all that stuff. So just an amazing opportunity to, name your storyline. Let Kershaw go out on top. Watch Shohei dominate. It is what it is. And I got to be a part of it.
It's like the perfect dot. There's a great picture of you, by the way. Just you doing the
Yeah.
snow angel and the confetti.
Snow Angel,
You're like
baby.
the perfect Dodger player, right? You have a specific role. You
Yeah.
get on base. You take your walk.
Yeah.
They bring in the lefty. Here
Exactly.
comes Alex Call to get his at bat.
Yep.
Right?
But it takes the pressure off of me. It's like they were like, we want you to come in and do exactly what you do. Grind it out, take good at bats, and lengthen out the lineup. You don't have to do anything else other than what you already do. You don't have to be Shohei Ohtani. We're not expecting you to be Shohei. So it's like
You don't pitch.
I don't pitch. I don't hit 60, and what else?
You're not faster than. I mean, you're
I'm
not
not faster.
6'5", a
I don't
god.
feel 50.
fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just had to be Alex Call, which is what they wanted. So it was fun to just go out there and be me.
Doc addressed the team yesterday, and I know that he had Kyle speak and also Edwin Diaz. What were the messages to you guys?
Yeah, I mean, they were just saying, "Hey, we're here because we want to win," and the Dodgers have established a culture of winning, treating players right, treating families right, doing the little things right, and it all adds up to excellence. And so it doesn't surprise you when you finally get to come in the doors and experience it firsthand. It's truly special to put on the uniform. And I mean, and then the fans are so passionate. I mean, we're out here in AZ and they're all lined up going crazy for us. And, on top of that, obviously the parades and just being way more recognized around. It's super fun and really appreciative of them.
Where do you want to play? Where do you like playing the best? Not where do you want to play? Sorry. You like left, center, right? Which one's your favorite?
I love center. I mean, it's so much easier to like see the ball and get the jump. Like I was out there today taking reps and it's like, oh, the pitch is going this way, his swing's taking that way, and you're off. And that's how you catch the balls that are the 25% pitch probably. If you're still stagnant at the pitch and contact, you're not going to catch those balls. You're not going to catch the 60% probability catches. You have to be moving. You have to be moving before the ball is hit. And it starts by, obviously taking your reps and your reads, but then really locking in on, okay, kind of where is this pitch moving and taking an educated guess to get you that
You
jump.
don't have a pitch com in your hat to hear the pitch. Do you?
In center field, usually, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can cheat.
Left
But you
field,
wanna
right field,
keep-
not as much.
But in center.
In center, you can, yeah.
Okay.
So you just get all the information, and so it's a lot. And you're the captain, so it's like my ball. Andy Pajes runs over, catches it over Kike. It's his ball.
Yeah, because Kike wasn't catching that ball.
Well,
right.
he
Hey.
did. So that.
No, I'm saying Kike even knew.
Oh, I know.
Kike's talked about it.
He-
Kike's like, I just lost the World Series. Yeah. I dropped the ball.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, when I saw Kike's back there, I wasn't even watching Andy. We're talking about it today. I wasn't even watching Andy. Like, I was watching Kike, and I saw his back turn, and I'm like, that is not a high probability posture. Like, back turn running like this, you can make the catch,
Right.
but not high probability. I mean, it's not like if you're going like this and reeling it in. So then Andy comes out of nowhere and catches it, and then you're like, oh my gosh, like,
But Kike's reaction was one of the great. He's like on the ground, like we just lost, and then he realizes that he's like jumps up like he made the catch.
I know. It's all time World Series, all time moments right there.
Do you relive it in your mind?
I certainly running out on the field and tackling Yama, celebrating with all the guys. I mean, that lives forever in your mind. I haven't.
I'll say this: the year we won, you don't. You have to almost go back and watch the recap.
Yeah.
They used to have DVDs when we won in 2005. So It's a little bit different now. You know, you can just download probably the games on the MLB app or whatever.
Yeah.
But I remember watching it even years later.
Yeah.
Like, man, I forgot that happened. And I forgot because when you're in it, you're in it.
Yeah. Well,
right?
you probably don't forget the drop third strike, run into first.
No, but you forget other things that happened in the whole thing, right? So you're like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, like that game in June. I forgot we had that happen, right?
Yeah.
Or an earlier game in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, you could go back and say, oh, when the guy Kirkering messed up the. Like, you know, I know that's a big deal, but whatever led up to that, right?
Yeah.
The ball 4.
Yeah.
The ball 4, right? Things like that.
Yeah.
You're like, oh man, I forget, because when you're in it, you're in it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you look back and you're like, yeah, that was pretty awesome. So I'll say this: if you get to go to another one, and you guys win another one, this is one of the few regrets I ever had. I never got to go back and got to win another one.
Yeah.
But if you do, I always tell people, I would love the opportunity just to sit back and enjoy it a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying like we didn't enjoy it, but just look around a little bit and take it all in just a little bit more, because it happened so fast.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh shit, it's over. We won, great, but oh man, I wish I would have thought about it a little bit.
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying, and I felt like I did the best I could, you know?
Yeah.
Like in the moment, and then the afterwards, I mean, the Lakers game, Kings game, parade.
You were doing the whole
you know, Mookie's
You
party.
had to be exhausted, right?
It was just so much fun. You're just soaking it in. World Series champ, like so much fun.
Think you'll get with, obviously, I know you'd love to have Tommy start the season with you guys, but he's not ready for opening day. More opportunity, you think, to start for you in the outfield?
Yeah, I mean, whatever they have for me, I'll be ready. I feel great. You know, I've was pretty banged up at the end of the year, but that's how it is for everybody. And so you just kind of take it as it is, and then take your rest in the off season, do what you need to do, get back ready for spring. So
this one feels pretty excited that he got a selfie with Ohtani. He almost was like very nervous.
Wasn't a selfie though.
It was
just a picture.
It was just a picture. So what's the Ohtani effect been like for you? Just witnessing this entire thing. Look at this guy. He was so excited.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
There it is.
You look at the dapper gentleman.
So nervous asking him too.
Yeah, he's amazing. I mean, I've seen him down in the tunnel getting ready for his at bat, and he's 0 for 3, and he's like, "Come on, do something," and he hits a home. You know, it's like
you're like, "Oh, it's that easy."
Oh yeah, it's that easy.
Literally, it's that
like
easy.
you know, but he's so down to earth, so humble, and so respectful. He's been super fun to be around and learn from.
I have to ask this because I didn't know that you were, first of all, a White Sox draft pick. So but you grew up in Burnsville, Minnesota. So were you
I was born in Burnsville, but I was raised in River Falls, Wisconsin, Western Wisconsin. 100% a Twins fan. 100% an AJ Przinsky fan.
Did you have my poster in your room, my fat head?
I did not have your fat head, but you know what I called you? You can ask my dad. AJ Przinsky was the hitting machine.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That is not.
Mark, can we get him a lifetime contract?
I'm not exaggerating. I loved AJ Przinsky. He was the hitting machine.
Wow.
The Twins, the early 2000s Twins.
Yeah, you were young too back then.
It was super fun.
That was we saved baseball. Did you hear that rumor?
I don't know.
So so in 2002, they wanted to contract the Twins.
Yeah.
But see, like we had to do a conference call every day. Like, during the offseason, us and the Expos. We're getting rid of the Expos. We got to have an American League team. We picked the Twins. We'll get rid of them. Well, then we go out and we killed everybody. We won the division. The big argument was, oh, the Twins can't compete. And we went out and smashed everybody that year. And so then there was a big ESPN thing with me and Minkevich, Tori, Hunter, and John Jones, the team that saved baseball. So we saved baseball.
Heck yeah.
That's nice of you.
Right?
That's sweet.
You're all welcome. Everyone out there is welcome.
So much, AJ. Thank you. Thank you, hitting machine.
Yes.
Hitting machine.
But you were drafted by the White Sox, traded to the Guardians, traded to the Nationals.
DFA'd.
We've all been there. It's not
that's all right.
It happens. DFA'd. Your first big league hit was against the White Sox.
Tanner Banks, my roommate in high A.
See, so then.
Oh yeah, I mean, I love Tanner.
He had a great year with the Phillies.
He had a great year. I'm so proud of him. I mean, just remembering being back in Winston-Salem, grinding it out together, and we weren't really like super, prospects or anything. So it was like just to see him continue to have a great career is super awesome. But I still got my first hit.
I think you could say the same about you.
Yeah,
You know?
sure. Yeah.
World Series champion. What's
World Series champ.
Players Trust? Is this your first event like this, or have you been
Yeah, I
involved
mean,
with
I've been an ambassador for this is my second year now. I was in Florida last year, so didn't get to make it, but yeah, super happy to be here tonight and having a great time.
How important is it for you guys to be involved? I guess as much as you want to be, and what's going on with the the union that protects you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's important. Obviously with giving back to the communities and just appreciating the fans and everything that they do to support us and support this great game. And the work they do here is great. I mean, I put on a camp in River Falls last year with the help of the Players Trust to just give back to my community and say, hey, this is where I'm from. This is a part of who I am, and super grateful for all of who I am, because the River Falls community it's in my blood. So super awesome to be able to be a part of that.
I don't know if you guys follow Alex on the social media platforms, but he cooks. He's also a DIYer. So what have you made? So you did like the framing around like pictures in your house?
Yeah, we had a blank wall in
Okay.
the hallway,
Can't have that.
and we can't have that. So it's been long enough. We took some nice family photos this off season, something I wanted to do, and so take those pictures, but then dress them up a little bit more. Nice molding around them. Put them on the wall. Put a little
Lighting.
hardwired sconce lighting.
You did all this.
I did all this just to help my father-in-law, and we made it. You gotta check it out. It's good
It
work.
looks really
I'll
good.
take
I'll give you my card.
Yeah, please. Trust me. I'll do a lot of stuff around my house. But one thing I don't mess with is electricity.
Yeah,
I will
no,
not. I am like
Definitely-
scared to mess with the electricity.
definitely have to ask for outside help on that. But actually, you get the hang of it. And actually, being shocked isn't the worst thing in the world. I did get shocked.
Depends on if you're on how high the ladder is.
Yeah, on the ground. Yeah. So anyway,
You
well,
cook a little bit?
Huh?
Cook a little bit?
cook a little bit. Yeah, I give me a recipe, I'll execute it.
Okay.
And I'm a good direction follower, and then there's some nuance to it. But yeah, been known to cook a few dishes.
I love that.
Yeah.
People,
Man of many hats.
people have a hard time believing baseball players can do anything except play baseball.
See, this is why I want to get to know these
I
guys.
agree.
Because you guys are people before you're players.
Yeah.
Anything we should have. We're in Dodgers camp on Friday.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see you on Friday.
Yeah.
Is there anything Alanna needs to ask Dave Roberts?
Oh, I don't know. I guess
Does
you
Dave
could-
Roberts know your name?
He does.
Okay.
Certainly. I think the best question would be is, who's going to get in the way of the Dodgers, because I think the answer is we're going to go out there and do our thing, and we're going to take care of business one day at a time.
I'm going to ask Dave why he's cutting back on drinking wine. That's what I really want to know. He's cutting back.
Ooh.
She's cutting.
He's getting
Oh,
older
boy.
now, Alanna.
We're the same age.
Oh.
I mean, he's a little older than me.
Well, my
but,
wife, she's called me 8 times now.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I better get out of
Alex has to go.
here.
He has a 1-month-old.
Hey,
Yeah.
well, we'll see you guys on Friday then.
All right.
Yes, definitely.
Alex,
Very
thank
nice to
you.
see you. Yes,
My
all the
guy.
best. Thank you.
Hey, great.
Nice to
By the
see
way,
you again.
made
Thank
my
you.
life. I don't know about the rest of this, but thank you. Oh man, I feel really good,
You
Alanna.
feel good about
Woohoo!
yourself?
I feel like
Hit the
I'm-
machine? Save
Yeah.
baseball? Look at that. Who would have known Alex Call idolized AJ Pierzynski, the hitting
Didn't have that on my
machine?
bingo card. I did not know that. I knew he was a Midwest guy,
Yeah.
but I didn't realize he was from Minneapolis. So, again, when I pull up their Wikipedia, and that's kind of where you quickly learn about guys.
Yes. So
And
let me-
great guest, by the way.
he's a really, really good human being. Let me ask you though, it takes sometimes the Alex Calls of the world to make teams kind of click a little bit, right? And what I mean by that is, of course, everybody knows the Shoheis and the Mookies and the Freddies, and obviously Will Smith to a certain extent, what Miguel Rojas did in the World Series. Not everybody can be a superstar. And there's guys like that are so comfortable in just having that role,
Yeah, and
You can't
that's
have 26
that win.
superstars.
have those guys
Yeah.
though. Look at the teams that win. Who do the Dodgers have? Alex Call, Kike Hernandez, Miguel Rojas, right?
Yep.
Even you can argue Teo how big of a star Teo is, but the year he had 2 years ago
Right. Huge.
helped him win, right? We talk about Kike all the time, playoff Kike. I mean, Tommy Edman 2 years ago, right, with what he did. And then you can go to the bullpen, the guys that are comfortable in there. Not everyone's Yamamoto, not everyone's Blake Snell, not everyone's this guy or that guy, but
you need the Alex Vessias
the
of
Vessia, the Bondas, right?
Yep.
Those guys to step up, Robleski,
Yep.
those people to step up. And the good teams have those guys, and they put them in role. Remember we talked about managers early? Dave Roberts puts him in a role. You can do this. You can succeed.
Right.
Talk to him.
Right.
He's great about it. Yeah. You want me to hit lefties? Go there and take my walks, crying through a bats?
Exactly.
I got you, Doc. Let's go.
I remember one time I had a conversation with Jason Giambi when he was with the Rockies. This was obviously towards the end of his career, before he finished his career with Cleveland. And he was talking about how sometimes teams have all choir boys, right? And you can't have a team of 26 choir boys, but you also can't have a team of like 26 thugs or heathens or pains in the asses. And there's something to be said about that. It has to be the right mixture of certain personalities that make it work. I mean, on the year that you guys won it with the White Sox, is that fair to say? You had the right mix of personality?
It's amazing. Some years everything clicks and you're like, wow, what a great year. And you can bring the same team back and it doesn't work. It doesn't, and you don't know why. We got the same team. I remember 05 we win. 06 we go out and get Javi Vasquez, who at the time was one of the best pitchers going. We traded for Jim Thome. We're like,
wow,
shit, we're going to be way better than what we were last year. We won the World Series, won 99 games. We didn't make the playoffs. We won 90 games, 91 games, but we didn't make the playoffs. And we're like, we thought we were way better team than the year before. You just never know what's going to click. And that's why I feel like spring is so important for the chemistry. And also you have to find something that brings you together. And that's why I'm a big, I don't want to say a skit guy, but something in the dugout, right? The thing in the dugout when you hit a home run or something that everyone can get on board with. And it has to come organically. It can't be manufactured.
Contrived,
And if you find it, it works. Everyone gets behind it. We're like, hey, we're rallying behind. Remember the Mets? Grimace. Yeah. OMG, right? It can help you because it's a long, you've been through it. It's a long ass season.
What about the opportunity for guys to show their own personality and be who they are? Like so many times I've heard, just covering, and I'll use the Dodgers as an example because I was there for 7 seasons, but it's like they don't ask you to be who you're not. And to be allowed to be Kike, who dressed up like a banana on a plane one day, and they allow you to be yourself and not try to mold you into a certain pattern.
It's changed though.
Yeah.
It's definitely changed, right? Because it used to be you're young, just sit in the corner, only speak when spoken to.
Right.
Don't do anything that puts any attention on you till you get a couple years in the big leagues. We'll let you know when you can do stuff.
Right.
Now, when these kids come up, go be yourself. It's hard enough. We don't need more pressure of veteran guys putting more pressure on you. Go be yourself. Go have fun. If you have to wear the banana costume and that helps you get hits and help us win, go do it. Like, nobody cares. It's changed.
But doesn't
it's changed for the better for me.
Doesn't it play if you're productive? Because I see some people doing gimmicky things, and
there's a guy in Boston
that's what I'm
pants are
talking
kind
about.
of on.
Tristan Cassis.
Yes.
He's wearing Spider-Man.
And he's been hurt for the last 2 years.
In spring training.
And then, of course, yes, if you're productive, it obviously helps.
Yeah.
But then that goes back to the question. Is you productive because you feel good and you're comfortable in what you're doing? Or are you not productive because you have too many skits?
What if you're a young player that you get a non-roster invite, or you're a minor league guy that gets invited to spring training for big league camp during spring? What are you trying to prove?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Not embarrass yourself.
Okay.
My first big league camp, I'm like, I just don't want to embarrass the crap. I got like 2 at-bats, but those 2 at-bats were like the biggest life change. Those are the biggest 2 at-bats in my life, and they didn't mean anything. But I was like, this is my chance to show everybody. You just don't want to embarrass yourself. You want to go up there and, I put the ball in play against a big leaguer, because until you face a true big leaguer, you don't know.
Yeah.
Right? So I think the biggest thing is you just want to prove you belong to yourself. And then once you get that, then you can take the next step of proving you belong in the major leagues. But you have to prove it to yourself, because as a player, you always think, oh, I can do this. I can be a big leaguer. And then until you get up there and you say, all right, I faced a true big leaguer now. I can do it. I can get a hit. I can put the ball in play. then you start then you can kind of take the next step of, I can make a career out of this.
Spring training is interesting too, because it's not for guys that are in the big leagues for a long time and they know that they've made the team. They're not looking over their shoulder. It's not always about the results. I mean, a lot of it, I would imagine, for position players is about feel and timing. Somebody was already ripping Bryce Harper because they were like, oh, his bat speed looks slow. How do they even know what Bryce Harper's working on right now in spring? Sometimes you're just working on certain things, right?
Most overrated month.
It's so
well, we
ridiculous.
used to say September too, because the 40-man roster. But the most overrated month is spring training. If you don't know who's going to make your team, now, do you have a surprise here and there? You might have two guys for one spot. Most teams go into spring saying, if everything goes as planned, this guy's making the team. This guy. So and then all of a sudden some guy catches fire and you're like, wow, he was in Double A last year. Let's put him on the team. And you didn't really know what kind of team you had, and you didn't do your offseason right to set your team up. So.
But I mean, there's guys that are working on certain things within at bats,
especially veteran guys. Doesn't matter. They could be working on taking pitches. They could be working on I'm going to hit every ball the other way the first week. You just don't know.
How many at bats did you need to feel ready? I feel like spring training is so long.
I hated spring training
position players
so much as a player. Because it wasn't the same adrenaline. It wasn't the same. So I was just like, let's get this over with as quick as possible because I just want to get to the season. Now, some guys really take it serious and they really need to grind through and feel certain things. I was just like, just don't get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to swing and if I hit the ball when the big lights turn on, I can go then because I know, I can still hit the ball and I can move it around. Gosh, I hate it. I hated spring. Somebody asked me today, a friend of mine asked me today, they said, did you like spring training? And I was, no, I hated it. I hated spring training. Now the first couple years when you're young and you're trying to establish yourself, you're important, right? But then once you're established, I was just like,
you don't need it.
Just get me through this, please.
Yeah, a couple weeks. Get healthy, be healthy. It's fine. Well, if you're just joining us, of course, welcome back to the 4th annual Playmakers Classic. It is a fundraising event brought to you by the Players Trust, the nonprofit arm of the Major League Baseball Players Association. We're looking for Corbin Carroll at the moment.
Yes.
Mark Weiner, our
Mark's
producer,
gone.
is looking for Corbin Carroll.
I see Mark right there. He's standing next to Corbin Carroll.
So little by little, we'll try to get Corbin to make his way in here. Maybe AJ can just go get him.
I might, if I have to unplug, I will, but I don't want to. Trying to see who else I recognize around here.
I wonder how much has been put down on the silent auction. A bunch of auction items being auctioned off. Players Trust doing a lot of stuff. There you go. Goldschmidt back with the New York Yankees. Good move.
Yeah. For what, he's $4.5 million?
Yeah.
Put him in the right spots. Let him hit against lefties. He had a nice time against lefties. Hey, thanks. We had this conversation with Buck Showalter the other day when he was on, and we said if you hadn't won the World Series with the Yankees since 2009, and he managed under George Steinbrenner, what would George have done to the team if it's been
blown it up?
And they basically brought back the same team. And Buck's like, he would have blown up everything. He would have fired everybody. We would have started over. They have a good team. Okay, they made the playoffs. They won the most. They tied with the Blue Jays for the AL East last year. But is that enough to?
Well, they get Garrett Cole back, right? They get Cole back. They get Rodon back. Do they have enough pitching?
But what kind of limit is Garrett Cole going to be on?
I don't know.
Can Max Fried do it again? How's the back end of the bullpen hold up? No Devin Williams, no Luke Weaver. I know Bednar's there for the whole year, but 2 years ago, Bednar was in AAA. Right. So, I don't know. And they're in a pretty easy AL East. Blue Jays, Red Sox.
I think the Blue Jays are going to be
Orioles.
good. I think the Blue Jays are going to be just as good.
Blue Jays should be better, right? Because they added to their team. They lost Bo, but they added other guys to cover that. So, Red Sox go out and made some upgrades.
I don't think the Orioles have enough pitching.
Yeah, that we've been saying that for years. They don't seem to care. We said that last year.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah, the Orioles don't have enough starting pitching. They all go down. They finish terrible.
That's the thing, though. Don't the Yankees just have to tread water until their reinforcements come back? We got to make it.
Don't
through the-
listen to Jeremy.
No,
by
I
the way.
ain't
Don't
listening.
listen to Jeremy. He's a Red Sox fan. Okay.
He is a Red Sox.
Yeah. But what reinforcements? Cole, Rodon.
Rodon.
Okay. Well, what are you getting out of? You got to need Max Reed to be great, right? Heel. What do you get out of Ryan Weathers? Splittler. He hurt his back, didn't he, the other day?
That's very dangerous.
Splittler.
Very dangerous.
I don't know.
How come they brought you something to drink and not me?
If you want, I
need
know
water.
people.
Can I have that water? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. This is scary liquid death, by the way.
I know. Looks like you're drinking a beer, by the way. Great.
And I do not drink beer. All right. Out of all of these things, what would you want?
Go.
Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl helmet, 15 signatures.
No.
Super Bowl tickets. Hi, Corbin.
Hey.
For the Super Bowl.
Oh, geez, I forgot. How are you? Over here. Okay.
Broken hamate bone.
Had one. Then there. We're gonna compare scars.
Derek Jeter autographed Louisville Slugger bat.
No.
Steph Curry.
Not NBA.
Victor
not
Wembanyama. I can never
No.
say Wembanyama. I
No.
can never say his name. Larry Bird.
Sandy. You know what? I think Sandy Koufax.
Sandy is
Because
a
he doesn't
very
really sign
big-
anything.
He doesn't, and he's a very, very private person. I actually got my husband a Sandy Koufax signed jersey at the jerseys that he wore back in the day.
Oh, wow.
Like
the
really
yeah.
thick
Wool
old
ones?
ones. Yes,
Sandy's very nice when you talk.
very
to him,
nice.
All right. With that?
but he does not sign much.
He's not.
So
Perfect.
that would be the
All right, Corbin Carroll coming
see
to the
yours.
set.
Oh yeah.
There's mine.
They're comparing hamate bones.
Yeah.
You got the zigzag. I got the straight
Oh,
line.
you got the straight line.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
How
that's
are
the-
you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Did-
Sorry about the hamate injury, but better now.
Happens.
than
Yeah.
How'd you do
June,
it?
right?
Just swinging. Like
Just
it
a random swing,
just
right?
popped it right off.
No,
Yeah.
no warning, right?
No, nothing.
You
Nothing.
just took one swing and you're like,
Took one swing
Ow.
and was down for the count.
it's awful.
Yeah.
It hurt. I've never had more pain in my life than when I did that.
Really? Okay.
Mine hurt.
Mine-
so-
mine
my
hurt-
hand was like stuck. I couldn't move. I was like,
Yeah.
something's wrong here, guys.
I was stuck. It hurt pretty good, but once they took it out, it was immediate. Like
Oh yeah, yeah.
totally good. Yeah.
So I've never told this story to everybody. So after they did mine,
Yeah.
they messed up the timing of mine, so the stitches got overgrown
No.
whoa.
by so the skin was over. So
Yeah.
I go back in to get the stitches out. Well,
And they,
I was supposed to go in like 4 or 5 days before, and so they're digging them out. And I'll never forget. I was at a table. Don't do this. It was early in the morning. I'm at the table, and the nurse is digging in there, and I didn't eat breakfast.
Oh.
And I've never hurt so bad in my life when she was pulling them out. And I looked at her and I'm like, I didn't eat. I don't feel so good. Next thing I know,
just,
I woke up on the floor.
oh man.
I-
Stout.
No, all I remember, and the nurse said I was like this, and I had put my head in my hands, and I just went boom, face first into the table.
If you don't do it,
I
on
woke
time.
up on the floor, and I no idea.
That's great. That
I
yeah.
remember it's like I'm hungry.
But-
Face first, right into the table. So don't do that. Eat before
Okay.
you get your.
But you're
stitches
still
out.
working out. I saw you.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
doing
Still
stuff.
doing what I can. You know, I'm trying to be ready to go as soon as possible. So got to stay ready and yeah, just do what I can right
By the way,
now.
I love that everybody looks.
What are you
yeah.
looking at? I can't
Everyone's
see your
well, it's the
screen.
chat, and then it's our rundown of what's happening. So
Oh, cool.
everyone's like,
Corbin
"What
Carroll
are they
is
saying
greatest.
about me?" Oh yeah.
He's the best.
Hi, Corbin, from our
Okay, there we go.
director. Then they give you some stats about what you did. So
Cool.
what they give you timeline? And this is fans. So
Yeah. So I'm gonna get the stitches out here next couple days. I think Monday's the day, and then strengthen it up for a little bit, and then start hitting. I think that's. I mean, you know better than me, but everyone says when you start hitting, you know, there could be a little
Take your time.
zing to it, and
take your time.
okay, that's great advice. I mean, yeah, I'm just trying to be ready, go out there with the fellas, and be ready to go. So I'm
Do you
kind
have
of targeting
teammates
opening
cheer
day.
Teammates on.
Yeah.
Do you have to stay for spring training games? Does Tori make you stay?
I think his role is pre-arb has to stay. So technically, I'm R1 now technically. So
So you can leave.
I'm good. But
Plus, you have a
stay.
giant contract. So
yeah, I mean, I stayed last year. I stayed.
okay, that's nice.
WBC, I'm bummed for you. I'm sorry. that you can't do it.
Yeah, I can't lie. Definitely bummed. It's just it'd have been very cool. A couple of those guys played on the 18U USA team with, so that'd have been unbelievable to full circle moment to play with those guys again, and then share an outfield with Aaron Judge, Buxton. But is what it is. We'll keep moving forward.
Next one.
Yeah, hopefully.
We'll see. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some positive stuff. Guys, obviously get Merrill Kelly back. Zach Allen's back. We were just talking to Bryce Jarvis earlier. Had a lot of great things to say about you as a teammate. Excited about this season, I would imagine. You guys have a good club.
There's a lot of talent, some of which is in the training room right now and will return mid-season. But I think honestly the first month we have schedule-wise is going to be a challenge, and as long as we rise to that challenge, have some of these guys rolling back mid-season, I think we'll be a good spot.
What about Nolan?
Nolan's awesome, man. Yeah, Nolan, he's the man.
He's the man. Yes.
Yeah.
Has he done anything or said anything to you that you're like, oh, okay?
I went and hit with him in our hitting lab for like maybe one of the first few days he was there, and I was like, how did we get this guy for this little money? Like, this guy's unbelievable. I'm really excited to see the kind of year he's gonna have and just be his teammate too.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's lives and breathes and dies baseball.
Yes.
I mean, like he just absolutely loves it. We're talking earlier about Tori Lavello. What's it been like just having him as a manager? I know a lot of guys appreciate how communicative he is and just kind of how he goes about his business. What have you learned from him?
Yeah, Tori's been great. Nothing but good things to say about my experience with him. He's been our leader as long as I've been there, and couldn't want anyone else leading our charge. I feel like he has good feel with when the right time to say something is, and at other times just lets the players lead ourselves, and lets the vets kind of do their thing too. So it's been awesome.
What I gotta ask is, when you do come back, which stance are you going with?
Well, you got to show.
Are you going for the?
Yeah, that one worked okay, so we're gonna roll with that one for a little bit.
So, why did you change?
Why'd I change?
Yeah, you were banging.
Yeah.
Going off season, you're like, I'm gonna completely try something different.
Well, I think the biggest thing with that one was like I was trying to find a way to keep my hands from coming with me. I've got definitely a little bit of a bigger forward move, and
fine.
Yeah, but the hands would kind of creep with me sometimes, and so I was just trying to find a way to keep them back a little longer as I was making my forward move. And I was watching some old like videos from when I was 14 years old, and saw I was like, oh, like that might work. Like let's try that out, and just felt great, and rolled with it.
How often do you tinker?
Tinker?
If you went back to 14U, you're a tinkerer.
Yeah, I would say if you ask I would want to ask my coaches that if they think I'm a tinkerer. I think I'm a worker, but I don't know if I'm a tinkerer. I don't know.
That's fair.
I don't know.
Because you do have a big forward move.
Yeah.
But you're also a smaller guy.
Yeah.
But because of that forward move, you generate unbelievable power.
Definitely.
So there's give and take with that, right?
For sure. I think as players, we always look at something that someone else does or like an opposite of us, and we're like, man, like I wish I was a little bit more like that. And I would just say that in some ways my extremes definitely are to my benefit, but just making sure that they don't hinder me in some way, and just always looking to get a little better.
How excited were you when Cattell didn't get traded, when they came back and said, we're not trading him?
Yeah, that was an interesting offseason. Like as a teammate, it's like, man, like I feel like there's a real chance this guy's not here in spring training, but you at the same time you understand like he's doing his job. I think Cattell treated the situation with about as much class as you can. Came in, was ready to work from day one. No hard feelings. Kind of understood it all.
He's like beloved by you guys.
Yeah, he is. He's a great person. He's a great teammate, and we need him on our team.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen that guy hit?
Yeah, but I mean, but it's something else besides that, though, because you could have a guy that can hit, but he might not be a good dude in the clubhouse.
Yeah.
He just seems like an all-around guy that you want around.
No, that's fair. I would just say I think that I think that the growth and like growing up that he's done, and then now seeing like his kids running around the clubhouse, it's like it's pretty cool to see, because not that long ago, like he was what a 21-year-old kid just trying to find his way, and now he's there, right? Like he knows who he is, and as a player, as a person, and then now seeing his little kids running around there, Caden, King, it's awesome.
You ever take a day off?
A day off? Yeah.
Because you take the off season off?
I take every Sunday off in the off season, and then I take a week after the season. That's kind of
That's it?
my routine.
Because you got hurt, and next day you're out there with the weighted ball doing stuff. So
Yeah, I mean, I think right now, where like little period where I can't do like a good amount of high intensity stuff, I think trying to mix in a good bit of low intensity stuff every day. I'm trying to still have somewhat of a spring training, and not just get to the season and then ask,
you're on
a lot of my
program now.
I don't know about that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but yeah, just again, just trying to be ready to go.
How's your mom?
She's good.
I asked just because you guys seem so close.
Yeah, very very close with my family. Dad retired in
Did he?
in January, so yeah, he was.
Are they going to follow you around every?
So
Are they going to go like all 162 with you this year?
well, they were ready to go check out some USA baseball. So
Oh.
but
Yeah.
now that that's wiped out, they're gonna come down here and hang for like a month. That'll be really nice.
Did you have anything to do with calling Roman to let him know that he got the spot, or is any part of that?
No, yeah, just said good luck in the group chat, and
Are you
Yeah.
still in the group chat?
I left on my own. I didn't want to get
Okay,
kicked. I want to go out on my own.
Okay.
terms.
I'm
Go out
going
on my
to
own
kick you.
terms. But yeah, just said good luck, go win it all, and got on out of there.
I heard that the group chat was already had some good vibes in terms of just getting ready.
Yeah,
for it.
guys
Anything you
weren't
could share?
too happy with the hotel choices.
Oh, really?
Too happy. Okay.
Yeah, we got a lot of longtime big leaguers.
Yeah.
We got some show
You
dudes.
got some bougie
Yeah.
So when I'm at my hotel in Houston for when USA opens up, they're not going to be at that hotel. What you're saying.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say where that is, but
I think there's
you don't have to get
yeah,
into it.
yeah,
Wow.
I'll just give you. So we're all at an Airbnb. This one's staying at a hotel because he's too cool for us. He's too good for
I'm
us.
40. I'm almost 50 years old.
No, I don't think
I'm
one
not
bit.
sharing a bedroom
Those
and a bathroom.
Airbnb beds sometimes.
Yeah,
It's like
I'm not sharing
wake up.
I'm not sharing with a bathroom like I did last year with the guy eating his fingernails over there. Look at him. Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't want to.
Nothing.
You look at.
When you're
Would you want to share a
27
bathroom
alarms.
with him?
He had 27 alarms that would go
Yeah.
off last year.
Oh man.
Before we let you go, I have to ask this about just kind of everything that's happening in baseball. Playmakers Classic. Why are you here? Because you're a big supporter. We've had you on before for this event. What's the thing that this means so much for you?
Yeah, I think honestly the driving factor is Amy and the job that she does. I think just developed a good relationship with her. Really appreciate her views around philanthropy and the impact that they're trying to make in the classroom on the baseball field. It just it aligns with my beliefs about what's important, and just as a player trying to do my part of supporting and showing up.
And you were the Clemente nominee, correct, last year?
Yeah, that was a huge honor. I think between the Players Trust and the work that they do, and then the work that the D-backs do, like people don't realize how generous our owner is off the field.
Yeah.
I mean, they've given away $100 million, and we're celebrating that this year in spring training with our dinner. I'm very fortunate to
What
be a part of
causes
these
do you enjoy?
organizations.
What causes
What
do you
causes?
like to give to?
Yeah,
Very
I think
kind of
mostly when I started out, it was kind of like I want to do everything and see what I'm passionate about, and it just came down to kids and giving kids opportunities with sports, educational opportunities, and then I got two little cats too. So
I love it.
we
there's a organization out here, Lost Our Home, where we've done a little bit with them.
Amazing how many guys are so passionate about things off the field. Everyone thinks, oh, baseball players, they're always on. No, people do a lot of things off the field and help the communities a lot in their lives. It's great to hear.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, everyone's got to do their part. So
No doubt. Corbin, good health. Get back.
Can't shake your hand.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
can.
yo, that was
Thank you for
awesome.
your best of luck this year. We appreciate you.
awesome. Thank you guys.
Thank you. All right, AJ, I think we're going to wrap things up. I want to definitely thank the Players Trust, MLB Players Trust,
Thank
for
you so
having
much.
us at their event. Just talking about Amy. She does a great job with the Players Trust, the 4th annual fundraising event. I think it's the final inning, if you will, for the silent auction. So if anybody that wants to put in a final bid, you can do that now. And don't forget, Foul Territory is your spring training headquarters because you're going to every dang camp there is.
We're
Tomorrow,
trying. We're not
you're going-
everyone, but a lot.
Close, a lot. Tomorrow you're going to the Athletics. On Friday, you and I will be at the Dodgers, and then we are going to the Mariners on Saturday. You and I will be with Texas. On Sunday, you can see the rest of the way there. You guys are also going to Florida for 3 weeks as well. So we appreciate you guys sticking with us. This is our spring training tour calendar, and we're psyched. We're psyched to get the
Thank
season
you.
going.
By the way, also thank you to the teams
No
for
doubt.
allowing us access to
Yes.
not only their players and coaches and front office,
Facilities.
but the facility itself. And if you could have seen the Guardians today, the Royals were great. They gave us a great setup. Where they set us up with the Guardians today, there was all these tractors and the side-by-side carts they have. They were pushing them by hand. Some of them didn't have keys. Some of them
My
weren't
God.
charged. The coaches were out there pushing them.
So you could set up.
I was like,
That's nice.
you guys really don't have to do this. But no, we want it to be good. Right? All the PR staffs help us with the
Right.
players. It's a wonderful thing. And also thank you to Fastenal
Yes, for being our
sponsor for spring training, right? All the things they've done. So thank you to Fastenal also.
I will see you on Friday. See you on
In LA.
Friday. Don't forget,
Take
Fair
that
Territory
brand.
is tomorrow with Ken Rosenthal, 12:30 Eastern. We will see you then. Again, thanks for being with us, guys.